back. We're back. We guys, as you walk in, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for tuning in to KL Culture Radio. And of course, we have Hakeem. We have one of our lovely veteran. When we used to start from the gut, when we used to start from the gutter,
From the
when nobody was
bottom.
watching us, she used
From
to
the
come over here, hug,
bottom.
hug, God is forever. Erica, man, boy, I feel like the games is back. You know what I'm saying? Irresistible lips. So first of all, guys, how's it going? What's going on with you guys? What's cracking like it? Welcome to Panel Wednesdays. What's going on? What's going on with you guys? Like you got a big smile on your face. Why?
I'm
Uh,
done.
and then listen, irresistible lives here, so I'm paid in full now. Like, I'm paid in full now. Like that our day one is here. Like I don't know about none of everybody else. I know her, so I'm like, we good now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so yeah, what's going on, Ashton? So yeah, so this is panel Wednesday, so you guys are allowed to come on the panel. We're gonna do different variety of topics, but we got the juicy topic coming up very shortly, so y'all want to stay tuned. And I'm so excited about this one because we have a woman actually on the panel, and she's not afraid to speak her mind because she from the trenches, she
Yeah.
from Miami, she from the
Sure
garden.
enough,
Yeah.
not.
So she knows she gonna go in on us if we are out of pocket. Cause I still remember that episode when I talk about the first day. Let's go out for ice cream.
It's
She
great.
cussed me out.
Oh,
Man,
I
that
bet you do.
Woo.
I still ain't forget. So
I'm done. I'm
so
so done.
let's just dive in. So I'm gonna get ready to drop the link in the chat so you guys could come on up. Y'all have to be cammed up. Let's just go in and have a good time. So Hakeem, let's just dive in. So Miami, remember I told you on what day was it? I think last week when I was telling you how spring break by them doing all these different curfews and stopping people
Mm-hmm.
from doing certain things, it's gonna hurt business. So let's see what's going on right now in Miami Beach because right now it's showing that Miami has been taking a lot of hits when it comes to businesses. Go ahead, play that clip and the business dive right in.
Peaceful, all in the same sentence.
We've actually been surprised with how calm everything's been.
That's something we haven't been able to say in years.
Did you think it was going to be a crush of people off of Ocean Drive?
Yeah, like it regularly be when we come.
I seen more police than people.
To really get the full picture, it might help to see the beach from above, compared to recent years when unruly crowds and fatal shootings led to states of emergency, darkening the sun-soaked celebrations. This year, though, authorities cracking down to protect families and partiers alike.
When you look around, what are you seeing today?
A lot of police officers.
And
But
barricades.
very friendly, smiling police officers. They're ready if anything happens.
Police making more than 140 arrests so far, utilizing DUI checkpoints and barricades to block parking, which you'll see in front of Tracy Ravel's store, The Baked Bear, on nearby Washington Avenue.
To know that our sales are down from the previous week pre-spring break, that's a huge impact for me. This one is the pistachio.
Ravel is grateful for the safety measures, but says the restrictions are eating into her profits by at least 20%.
Can you fault the city for taking these steps?
It's kind of hard to fault them because, again, we want them to be safe. We don't want Miami to shut down. We want people to want to come to South Beach.
Right down the street,
Under normal circumstances, how crowded would this restaurant be right now?
I will have at least half of the tables and maybe some people at the bar. I have no one.
Bolivar Restaurant is empty at 6 o'clock on a Sunday.
Imagine, if you're a customer and you see, oh, look, a Latin American restaurant and you have no place to park, what can you do?
So this right here is devastating for business.
Yeah, this is devastation for us.
The upshot for the city and South Florida is that order is being restored.
I think that with the barricades and just the police presence is making everybody feel a little bit more comfortable.
In a place that's traditionally been a spring break haven for rowdy college students. Now, as millions again flock here to unwind, it's partying with parameters.
If you abide by the rules, you'll have a great time. If you break the rules, we will deal with you accordingly.
Sam, it was interesting there to see the effect that this is having on businesses in Miami. This crackdown, though, how long do we expect it to last?
So it should be noted, Craig, that a lot of businesses are in support of these measures, certainly for the safety components. As far as how much longer this is going to go on, the enhanced parking restrictions, like these barricades, are going from Thursday through Sunday chunks for the next couple of weekends. And then we're also looking at a situation where all the parking garages in South Beach are closed for next weekend as well. Most of the other measures through the rest of March. Governor DeSantis here also saying he sent out some 140 patrollers, state troopers all throughout Florida, 60 here in South Florida. But the breakup has been successful so far, as we have not heard any reports of violence or shootings. And of course, that is the best news we could be delivering.
All right.
Back to you.
Sam Brockforce there in Miami Beach. Thank you, Sam.
I'm sure it kills him to lose that business,
Yeah.
but drastic measures that it gotten to the point of no return.
That's why you can't have nice things.
No, exactly.
Hey, thanks for watching. Don't miss the Today Show every weekday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
Yep. So that's what's happening right now. Miami is taking a lot of strong hits. Now, don't get me wrong. There's recently a video just went viral where there was actually a huge fight over there in in Hollywood Beach, I believe so. It was on TMZ. Of course, we can't play it, but it was a whole group of people because now they're not in Miami. They're in Fort Lauderdale. But the chaos is over there now, and that's why they over there now. They're staying over there, state troopers and stuff like that, because it's getting out of hand. So I don't know. So, Jeanette, you asked us again. What is your thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, I get the science behind it, but I'm not understanding the barricade portion. Like, why are they limiting parking? That's the only thing I'm not understanding. Why cut off the parking?
They didn't cut off the parking. What they did was they raised the prices on the parking to before it was like $50. Now it's $100.
No, but I see the barricades. The barricades are there so they can't park.
Yeah,
Yes.
on the side of the streets. Yeah.
On the
Yeah,
side
but
of
I
the
mean, those are
strip.
parking
Yeah.
spots. So why minimize people's ability to be able to make it easier to get into these businesses? So, I mean, that part I don't agree with. Now, if you wax them, I get it, because then if you're coming there, you're gonna make it worth your while. If you spend $100 for parking, you're not coming there to BS. You're gonna come there to just post and enjoy things the way you should. Versus the dudes or the ones that are coming there with just to show out or do whatever. They don't want to spend that kind of bread. I guess they're trying to get rid of the people with problems. And I guess that they're looking at, if you got bread, you're not coming out there for no problems. You're coming there to chill.
But even then, even there, you can see that it still hit businesses because people that want to chill. Some of us want, even though we want to chill, we still want to see the crowd because most of the guys want to see the women
Yeah, the
in
crowd is the
bikinis.
attraction.
Yeah, but if the
Right.
crowd's not there, I'm not going to the beach. Especially you. Are you planning on going to the beach this year? Now you see that
I
it's
don't go to the
common.
beach any year. Like, I really don't. The only time I go to the beach is like if I'm literally going to the beach. But I don't go there to hang out no more. I used to do that in my younger years, but not now. It's just, I mean, it's all right, but I'm a homebody now, so.
Trust me, I'm right there with you. Hakeem, your thoughts on it?
I honestly agree with Nat said. The thing about this is an evasive plan to try to correct some issues, but some people are going to get affected. Some businesses are going to close down. The fact of the matter is, a small shop like that, since it's not a chain,
It's
and
relying on this business, this traffic.
yeah, it is relying on it. Because let's be real about it. Summertime break, a lot of people, Net, shout out to Natasha Vincent. She said you have an angelic voice.
She
Oh,
do.
thank you.
But
So
Tasha, you wasn't here for like a long time ago when she used to go in on us. But go ahead.
yeah.
I'm done.
So a lot of these businesses are relying of this, and the only thing what's going to happen is just going to disperse it in other places like Wingwood, Hollywood Beach, like you say, and Miami
Right.
Beach will be left. I know a lot of people want it to be safe, but business is business. You think they're going to stop spring break in Daytona or spring break in Houston or a lot of these other places where they have problems as well, but they're trying to figure out ways to do it. But these evasive actions is only going to be detrimental for years to come.
So what I think also too, they're trying to weed out the hoodlums.
Yeah.
Hoodlums are coming there to the post. They're coming there to chill. They're not coming there to spend no money. So if they make things expensive or harder for them to come chill, they don't have to worry about them being in that area. They're not going to do that in Daytona and all of that, because those neighborhoods, they maximize on those type of people coming out, and they already know what to expect, and they kind of like let it do what it do. But Miami Beach is a whole different era. Like in Miami Beach is mostly people with money, high class individuals. So they don't want it. They want people to come, but they don't want to see all of that in their neighborhoods, to be quite honest. So making it a more expensive visit weeds out those who can't afford to be there, which are usually the ones that are causing the problem. So that's what I think the game plan was.
Mm. Like always, shout out to the lovely Thompson Vincent, the lovely Sherry Bryan. Ashton is in the building. No Chasers in the building. Gore is also in the building. Shout out to those who are watching on Facebook, Instagram, Kick, and also Twitch. Thank you for always tuning in on each and every day we go live. We really do greatly appreciate you guys. And the woman on the panel is the lovely Shanette. Irresistible Lips. She was with us when we first started. I remember when it was just me and
From the
Hakeem
bottom.
before Jonah actually joined the team. She used to be on our tail. Trust me, she gonna be on our tail shortly because with the clip we're gonna play soon, y'all gonna be like, what? So it's gonna be good. And shout out to the lovely Mimi's in the building. Mimi's here.
Shout out
Of
to
course,
me.
Hakeem, you gonna come off.
No. I was doing something questionable behind the camera. So I wanted to put the camera on.
Yeah, but like always, is I do agree with pretty much what all you guys are saying. But I remember I said it last week that I knew this was gonna hurt businesses because I was like, remember these businesses prepare for spring break. Prepared to have 30,000 people down there in Miami Beach. One lady at a bakery shop, she made like I think over 20, not 20. I could be wrong. I think 1,000 cakes. It's a bake shop and nobody's buying it because the crowd is not there. So she took a big hit and she was complaining about it. She said, I get it. Mangoes, I think everybody knows about mangoes. Mangoes say they love it because now, you got the adults, that people that actually live on the beach, they going on the mangoes, they doing their normal thing, but the crowd's not there. And the guy said he loved it because no chaos. Because before he had to shut down at 6 o'clock. Now he can leave businesses home at 10. So he loves it, but that's what it's a give and take. But I knew it was going to hurt Miami Beach. I knew it. But next year, I think pretty soon they're going to cut down on the curfew. I'm like, hey, I think now we got to cut down a little bit because now businesses are really tough. They probably having a meeting about it right now. I won't be surprised. Miami Beach Hall, they having a meeting about this right now.
Yep.
About how can you get your business booming. Go ahead, Akeem.
No, but it's a fact though. Miami has always been one of those cities that thrives off of tourism. That's the only thing we thrive off of here. There ain't nothing else but tourism, renting fancy cars, and coming to see the women to smash.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it. Other than that, it really ain't nothing to do. But when you cut that off, a lot of shops that could have been made tens of thousands of dollars this year ain't. You know what I mean? And how you going to survive? The rent is already high in Miami Beach for commercial property. You talking about some of these people are paying $5 to $6 grand a month. A month,
No,
just
no, no,
at
no,
that
no,
little.
no. That's the low end.
You,
They're paying 10 to 15 grand a month.
you see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
Shannon know people that lives on the beach, so when she's saying
It's
something,
way more, way more.
but that's crazy. That's crazy. Shout out to Joe No Hurt him and also Jabbar is in the building. Shout out to you guys for being here. That would say it's I don't know. Shout out to DB. A Shanat. It was a Miss Liv. You bringing out the women now. You see, you
Oh
bringing
Lord,
out the women. You see what you did? Well, it's just me and
I'm
Hakeem.
done.
We only get about two women, but now we got women here. You see what you did? Your presence, your angelic voice brought
Listen,
the
that's
women
what's
out.
up. There you
We need you
go.
more often. I think might have to put you on payroll. No, I'm just joking. But at
That
the same
part.
time,
I listen. All about the bag. Bring it on.
but anyhow, but hopefully Miami will change up, and then of course if we find any additional information, we're gonna talk about it firsthand because we live in Miami, so we gotta talk about it firsthand. So moving on, Haiti, Hakeem, our motherland, our homeland. It's going chaotic. It's going wild. Actually, I have family members over there. Hakeem, you got family members as well.
Yep.
The prisoners are on the loose. When I mean on the loose, they on the loose to a point the prime minister say, I'm out. Let's play that clip. and then we'll just dive right in. Well, it's two clips. The Prime Minister resigning, and also Wyclef also responded to the fact that the Prime Minister pretty much resigned. Go right ahead. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button as you walk in.
Further into chaos. After over a week of some of the worst violence the country has seen, the Prime Minister of Haiti overnight announcing his plans for resignation, releasing this video statement urging calm for the people of Haiti, saying he and his team will resign after the transitional consul is created. The resignation coming the same day leaders of the Caribbean nations held an emergency meeting over the crisis in Jamaica. U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken flew down to meet with the leaders, saying earlier Monday that Haitians cannot wait any longer for a path to security, stability, and democracy.
What we've seen in recent days again should remind us that the already challenging and difficult security situation has now deteriorated even further.
Instability has worsened in Haiti since the 2021 assassination of then Prime Minister Jovenel Moïse, and Ariel Henry then came into power. Best-selling author Mitch Albom runs an orphanage in Haiti and spoke to Today in 2021 when 17 members of a missionary group were abducted by members of a Haitian gang.
There's not a lot of hope because you're right, the government has collapsed. The police, you can't trust. One of the most notorious gang leaders is a former police officer.
But last week, gangs that usually fight each other banded together, attacking the presidential palace, the airports, even the prisons, releasing thousands of prisoners.
Over the weekend, President Biden approved a military operation to airlift some non-essential personnel from the American embassy in Haiti. And we know, according to what consulars were saying last night, a traditional consul will select and appoint an interim prime minister. But the United Nations has said just in the last week alone, 15,000 Haitians have been displaced. So, Hoda, humanitarian aid workers are saying time is of the essence.
Terrifying
Hoda?
situation there. All right, Marissa Parra for us there. Thank you.
Go ahead, King. The White House response to the Prime Minister, and then we'll just dive right in. Shout out for you guys for being here. We really do greatly appreciate it. Wyclef, let's do it.
Well, Haitian musician and activist Wyclef Jean reacted positively to Prime Minister Ariel Henry's resignation on Tuesday. In a message posted on X, he wrote, in part, God is great. Dr. Ariel Henry has resigned, and now I pray for the people of Haiti. Let's show the world that we can take our destiny into our own hands. Well, Wyclef Jean joins me now. What needs to happen, sir, to take destiny, quote, into your own hands, the hands of the Haitian people? You know, what needs to happen next?
Well, first of all, thank you, Becky. You know, I wish I was here remixing the Shakira for you going Becky or Becky, you know. But we are here in dire situations. I think what has to happen next, there's a few things. One is that CARICOM, you know, they had the meeting in Jamaica, and in that there were 7 parties that were supposed to be taking, I think they have 48 hours now, I think 24 left, to come up with a resolution. And this has been contested by Guy Philippe and Moïse Jean-Charles, saying that they don't recognize this, and of course the men of arms. So I think that a step moving forward, and again, it's just me looking at it from my lens, the departure of Ariel Henry happened through the men of arms. So if any form of peace of the country moving forward is going to happen, I don't see how it can happen without sitting on the table with all of the Haitian parties, meaning like you don't include them. We're talking about the U.S. is closely monitoring.
Wyclef, that's going to be,
Go ahead.
Wyclef, what you're talking about here is men of arms who are increasingly, we're talking about violent gangs, aren't we? You heard the UN there saying, silence the guns. You're saying that at this point, everybody has to be at the table.
Well, again, I'm not legitimizing any form of gangs. Again, I'm speaking of, there's 2 narratives here. One is, how did the guys get to the guns, right? So
their version of the narrative, from what I'm watching and what's being said, is these guns were given to them to be used against violence against the actual communities. So in the process of moving forward, what was their mission, right? So the mission was they wanted to get Ariel Henry out. So in the process of getting him out, which they did get him out. Again, I'm not legitimizing any form of violence. But what I'm saying is I don't see the country moving forward without all of the Haitians. It has to be a Haitian resolution. And if it's not a Haitian resolution, what's going to happen is the idea of we within the U.S. saying we're going to bring in the Kenyan force and turn into a situation that will turn into a continuation of a bloodbath. So the Haitians have to sit down as the Haitian people. So for now, if Guy Philippe is contesting this, you don't include people that were part of the ground, right, in the process that was getting tear gas. There's still a narrative I'm not hearing. Where is the narrative where everyone wanted Ariel Henry to leave, and then in the process he was tear gassing the community, and in that process rose these guys to say that they're not going to let him come back in the country. So again, I think it's multiple narratives. Again, I'm not legitimizing violence in any way. I think to get to a Haitian solution, the Haitians have to come up with the solution as a whole.
I mean, you just look at the images that are coming out of Haiti. You speak to people on the ground, and you'll be doing that yourself. I know that you were born in a suburb of Port-au-Prince. You were raised by relatives there. Your parents, I know, immigrated to the US, and you then went and followed them. What are you hearing about life there at present? I mean, how bad have things become, Wycliffe?
Well, the people want to get back to normality, right? And what they want is the people on the ground, the Haitian people right now are asking for a solution. They want to be included. The word is the Haitians want to take the destiny in their own hands. Life on the ground. I was born in Haiti. I didn't leave Haiti till I was about 7 years old. And I come from extreme poverty and understanding that. And what we're seeing today is not nothing that we have seen. But I want you to understand there's two sides to the country, right? There's the narrative of what we're seeing happening now. And of course, in the possibility of where we want to go in the future as being one of the leads of exports, which can happen with the natural resources of this country. So in order to get to that, the problem that we're facing today as we speak right now is that the solution for this to happen, the seven parties that have to make this decision, the ground is contesting this at the moment. And I do again think that moving forward with the Haitian solution, again, it's probably not the most popular thing that I'm going to say, but I have to be honest because I'm the same person that said, if he don't leave February 7th, there's going to be enormous blood. I see bloodshed and I see bloodshed. So in moving forward, I think if it's going to be a Haitian solution, I think the Haitians have to be on the table.
You've previously expressed interest in running for office in Haiti. Would you try that again at this point?
Well, I love my rock star life. When I ran, I felt like the absence of government, right? So I can be for my country, Haiti, as I can be my own Elon Musk, right? I can work with Elon. I could work with a Jay-Z. I'm more on the side of as an entrepreneur, why can I invest in all different ventures except in my country, right? So I would like to see the laws change in my country, anti-corruption, give us tax incentives. You know what I mean? I would like to see a duty-free zone. These are my interests in the country. So I'm searching for good governance and good government. As someone who lives in the diaspora sends back home over like $4.5 billion. So can you imagine we're sending all of that money and we don't have a say in the vote? So moving forward, even feel like there's parts of the Haitian Constitution that has to be amended, But I think that it starts now. And in starting now, if the Haitians have to figure out a solutions as Haitians.
Wycliffe, it's very good to have you. Thank you very much indeed. There are so many leaving the country, making their way through what are dangerous routes, trying to make their way out of the country into the United States, for example, because of what is going on the ground. And you are talking about a more positive Haiti going forward, and you've described how it is that you think that could happen. Good to have you, sir.
Go ahead, Shanette, your thoughts on it. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh yeah, she dropped out. Go ahead, Hack, your thoughts until she comes back.
Mm-hmm.
Your there
Yeah,
you go.
sorry about
So,
that.
you go ahead, Shanette. Your thoughts on it.
Um, that's tough. Um,
Go in. Don't hold back. Go. Speak your mind. Speak your
y'all
mind.
go first.
Oh, Hakeem go first because I know Hakeem very passionate when it comes to the Haitians. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So for a lot of people who don't know this, um, it's easy to look at it at a surface level and blame the people on the island. Just very easy. Oh, they shooting up place. It's a poor country. But this is a compounding of events that happened that led up to this point. Instability has always been there. Poverty has always been there. The country has been sabotaged not to win since France tried to re-invade us, and we paid them 4 billion in francs. We closed down every school, and don't forget imperialism hit when the United States took so much money from us in gold in 1920. So when we're talking about, they think we need somebody who, when they say they want to take their own destiny into their hand, they mean it very literally. We need people to stop intervening in our business, and for us to be able to make money, do commerce, and share things to this. But you also got to look at it too. We ain't no different than any other country. The only difference is we just don't got too many powers. Other country has poverties, you just don't see it. Because you see the resorts and stuff there, people are still struggling. I'm not, you know what I mean? You go to Trinidad, you go to Jamaica, you go to DR, there, you might see a couple people, you see the tourism there, people still can't eat, just like Haiti. Haiti just don't have the amount of companies that they're sucking up the resources. So that's the thing.
Now, when it comes to the aspect of the country of Haiti, the people are doing what the people do. People are fight when people see that certain thing is not getting resolved, they tend to be violent. And I know Sherry Bond said something in the chat. He said, "Violence is not the solution. Sometimes violence is the solution. If you want to make a personal statement, you have to get rowdy and get crazy. Now, I don't think the aspect of hurting each other is a form of the solution. However, by them fighting back the government, which remember they've been saying that about the United States. A lot of people like if black people can come together, we can just try to fight back the government and get what we need to get. Sometimes you have to get that so it can let the people know, like, hey, we doing what we supposed. Shout out to Kendall, we doing what we supposed to be doing, so we can let the people know that hey, we about business. Now the other day when couple of days ago, prisoners was a lot of prisoners escaped from pretty much Haiti prison, and they caused crazy mayhem in the streets to the point they was robbing people's houses, throwing people's stuff outside. It was just all over the place. But at the same time, I think what they're doing is just making pretty much a public statement to the whole world that hey, we want change and we need change now. Go ahead. So everybody, I get what you're saying now. Now I get what you're saying. That you was reference to deleting each other. Go ahead, Shanette. You can go right ahead.
I mean, I agree with both ways. People usually try to strike a chord. They're looking for some type of result or somebody a response. So I mean, even for me, for example, I had a situation with a school, and unfortunately, it's always our own. Our own always giving us a hard time. You can speak to other people and sometimes get better results than speaking to your own people. But you sit there, you try to follow chains of command, you try to be cordial, you try to go about it the right way, and people do not respond, or they don't respond quickly, or they don't take it seriously. As soon as you act a fool and you get out of character and you start doing things to strike a chord or to hit a nerve, now all of a sudden people start moving. Now you start seeing results. So I think that's just what all that's all about. They're trying to get somebody to listen so they could get some results. Because clearly the old fashioned way was not cutting it. And now it's like you got to show your ass in order for people to pay attention.
Yep, pretty much. I would say they just making a they pretty much making a whole statement to throughout the world. And then Josh W said something in the chat, which I do agree with him. They've been doing that for history. It hasn't been seen in our pretty much modern time, but now we can see that these countries used to go at it to fight for territory. They would do whatever it takes. Even the United States, they would do whatever it takes to make a statement like, "Hey, we about that business." And the Haitians, like always, they were the first pretty much revolution country. They pretty much fighting back the quote unquote white man. So they was the first. So it just shows you that they about business, and they don't care whoever's in power. If y'all overdoing something, you gotta do what you gotta do. And it's unfortunate because Hakeem got people there he talks to. I have people that my family talks to as well, and they are afraid for their lives. And hopefully, they even praying. They're praying for the United States government to step in, the UN to step in because they do want change over there in the situation. Gotta see. Shout out to Genesis. Genesis After Dark is in the building. You know, Genesis says she be making me smile. She go like, "Yo, smile." Genesis, you need to stop. But I'm just saying, but change needs to come. Change need to come. And guys, don't be afraid. Y'all guys can also come on the panel. The link is already pinned on top of the chat, so you guys can come on, join the conversation. Don't be afraid. We won't bite. So, Hakeem, I don't know if you have any final thoughts
No,
before we move on.
I just think that I don't want everybody to believe a narrative that the media has painted about a country that you've always heard talk negative about.
No, Haiti's
No,
beautiful. You know, there's resort in Haiti. There is
no, I
resorts in
understand
Haiti.
that, but I want people to really sit and think about why would a particular country people would talk negative about so much, and sometimes question what are the facts is, things you might hear, and not understanding there's a reason for those things, and look at it deeper or why we're in the position we're in now and how
So
much intervene.
let me ask this question.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe this has a tie-in.
Mm-hmm.
I've noticed there is a shitload of Haitians now that have entered the US.
Yep.
When I tell you it's like
Correct.
ridiculous. Like I've been hiring looking for employees, and out of a week's time I might get one or two of other descents. Everybody is Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
And they either don't speak English or they speak English and Spanish, but their English is minimal. I mean, it's not English, they speak
Mm-hmm.
Creole and Spanish or full Creole. And I'm just like, what's going on? Is that why they're leaving because of what's going there? Because they're coming in by the boatload. I mean, I've never seen so many Haitians looking for employment, and they all have the same narrative. They just got here a few months ago. They don't speak English, or they speak English and Spanish, which tells me that they probably crossed in from Dominican Republic or Chile, which is
Mm-hmm.
different. You know what I'm saying? But they work hard. Don't get me wrong, but they just it's coming in like crazy.
So so Biden had the Biden program. So a lot of them are coming through there. So a lot of their
Mm,
paper. So I got 5 people we entered from the Biden program.
mm,
Oh
Five
wow, I
people.
didn't know that,
One,
Hakeem.
I
Those
had
was
two of them was two of them that are living with me now,
okay.
and we signed for them. So to give you a little personal what's going on, it's so bad that they took my mother's house.
Oh wow.
yeah. I heard. That was my dad told me they took one of my
So
relatives'
so
house as
so
well
the
over in
guy
Haiti.
who
Yes.
was looking over was a cousin of mine. Is so dangerous that we applied for him to get him over here. Now,
Mm,
That's
now,
good because they
yeah.
already
So
released them.
now, to answer another question, most Haitians in Haiti speak Spanish
mm.
Yeah, because it's
because of them
Dominican.
most
Okay.
of them speak Spanish. A lot of them live close
Mm-hmm.
towards the border, but it's a natural occurrence. Spanish is taught in school, so that's why they're able to speak fluently. I also now another thing too to also confirm to what you're saying as well. A lot of them have traveled from Haiti to Chile. I have cousins who are in
Mm-hmm.
Chile right now who we can't bring over here due to the fact that they're there. You know what I mean?
Mm,
To try to come here. So it is kind of a sticky situation with those type of things coming in, but a lot of it has to do with the violence And a lot of it too, there's one main thing that everybody wants, it's a job. There's no jobs in Haiti. And so you have, just like in Africa, in places like Kenya, Tanzania, and all these places, you have a lot of young people, there's no work. A lot of these people go to school and they can't find no jobs. So the biggest export of Haiti is its people. So they'll travel all over these places to try to get jobs to send money back.
That being said, moving along, TikTok. You know, a lot of us got TikTok. Some of you guys, I actually do got content in TikTok. You know, people have been going viral off TikTok. You know, businesses booms off TikTok. But now the bill has passed pretty much the House and it's moving along to the Senate. So what does that mean? So the House voted pretty much today to ban pretty much to ban TikTok from social media app unless the creator of TikTok sells the right to the United States, which means that he will no longer control TikTok over there in China. Pretty much the United States will now have more information and more control of TikTok, which I think they're going to do. But Hakeem, let's play that clip of them reacting, pretty much telling the House why they want to get rid of TikTok.
Chief of ByteDance is the secretary of the Chinese Communist Party cell embedded at the very highest ranks of the company. And he has been charged with making sure that TikTok and all products of ByteDance adhere to, quote, correct political direction. This particular bill ensures that ByteDance divests itself of the vast majority of the ownership of TikTok. Our intention is for TikTok to continue to operate, but not under the control of the Chinese Communist Party. When the app Grindr, a popular LGBTQ app, was acquired by a Chinese company, and the United States government determined that sensitive data of LGBTQ members of the military and U.S. government officials got into the hands of the Chinese Communist Party, they required divestment. This happened quickly. Why? Because Grindr was a very valuable social media company. Last week, under the leadership of the chairwoman, and the ranking member, they brought up for consideration our bill before the House Energy and Commerce Committee. On the morning of that vote, TikTok delivered a push notification and a pop-up to thousands of users across the country. They used geolocation data targeting minor children to then force them to call congressional offices in order to continue using the app. And in doing so, these children called and they asked the question, what is Congress and what is a congressman? This influence campaign illustrates the need for this bill. Thank you, and I yield back.
Gentleman yields.
Go right ahead, guys. Y'all thoughts? Go ahead, Shanette. Your thoughts? Because I know you have your Shanette, don't you have your businesses on TikTok as well?
No, my businesses is only on
Facebook
and Instagram. TikTok is really hot right now. I mean, it's actually booming. You can really go viral with the right upload, but it's time consuming. You really have to have a team dedicated to social media for it to be effective, and that's draining for me right now. So I can't speak too much on TikTok other than what I see my daughter does. Like her and her friends, they're always going viral. So I know it is very lucrative and can be very beneficial to any person if you know what you're doing. But I'm just not the guru for TikTok.
Hakeem, your thoughts? Because you actually have content. We got content on.
We got content on it. Like Ned said, it is very time consuming. It's like a roll of a dice. But the difference is from TikTok and other platforms is it's all organic. Like on Instagram or Facebook, if you pay for ads, you'll get more reach.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And because they make it is good like that if you want to. But with TikTok, the amount of work you put in is going to take a lot of work. You'll reach people, but it is a lot of work. But for me, a lot of people are scared about China taking people information. Y'all forget that Zuckerberg was in court 5-6 years ago for selling half our information before.
Yeah. Facebook. That is correct. Yes.
You know, they had a problem when he bought Instagram. They say he's cornering the market. And he bought WhatsApp. People need to understand your information is already out here. When you go online and you click and you sign something, somebody got something. It's just you got to be smart enough. So I don't see no issue with TikTok. And another thing I'm also say too, a lot of people say TikTok is influencing kids to do scams, and if that app wasn't here, it would have been that. They still unaliving people on Facebook. Let's get that straight.
That is a fact. Yes.
When somebody have a nervous breakdown or he's trying to get a point, he'll turn on that camera and unalive somebody. Instagram is a freak show. Twitter is porn. I don't know what people are talking. I don't know. Like when you say TikTok is gonna make you do this and that, I don't understand like what people are talking about. We already have the degradation of apps already here. It all depends on who use it. We can't control everybody. Some
But
people are going.
no, finish your thoughts. Go ahead.
The last thing is you can't help individuals who go on there and have a personal need to do what they want on these apps. That's the thing.
No, but the aspect of TikTok, the only problem is because the government just want to have control over it. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
And now keep it in mind. In China, there is no Facebook, there is no Instagram, there ain't no YouTube.
Yep.
And the only thing they have is literally TikTok. That's it. They don't have nothing else. So that's what I'm
Everything is
saying.
about a money thing. It's all the
Yeah,
money.
correct. It's facts. Facts in
It's
that. I'm
all
agreeing with
about
you.
money. They're always looking for a way to make a dollar on it. To me, that's just like what do they have this the game gambling with prize picks and all of that.
Yep.
It was making people were making so much money, and now I heard it's banned.
Yeah,
Why? Because
blame from
there was not a
Florida.
way
Yes.
for them to tax it or get their bread out of it. So it's like
Correct.
Basically.
if the government can't make money off of it, they're not for it. They're going to find some way somehow to push it back out.
Correct. And that's the same thing with TikTok. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to have some sense of control. But the way they're doing it, I think they're doing it right because, like I say, China did the same exact thing. China was like, okay, we don't want Facebook, we don't want Instagram, and we don't want YouTube. So China right now is not watching our content. The only way China's able to listen to us, I can, is when they download our content. That's it.
Yep.
But
Yep.
they can't physically watch us right now on YouTube. They cannot do that. No, it's banned. So that's why. Go ahead, Hakeem.
No, go ahead. Finish.
No, I'm gonna say it. So that's why. Go and say something true in the tag. You go and say, I don't have any social media, but I'm glad TikTok will be banned. Like some people are happy that TikTok is gonna be banned.
Listen, I don't blame you. Listen, other countries don't want our degradation and foolishness. This is why people need to thank America and thank heaven that we here in the country where we can be anything we want to be and be as nasty, as ruthless as we want to be.
Welcome to the United States.
Welcome to the United States. But we also, and like Ned and Josh just said, it is about money. This is a capitalist country. We trying to get paid. TikTok's supposed to be extorted. America extorts us when tax time come. So I don't see no difference. You just got to learn how to play the game.
Yeah, it's a game. It's Monopoly, baby.
Yeah, it's Monopoly. I learned how to play it. I want TikTok to be here. I want all these degradation of apps and see motherfuckers wow the fuck out and lose themselves into it. I'm not. I still read the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
But TikTok is another form of avenue of promoting yourself. I don't want
Yeah.
it to get banned, but I for some reason I know the guy's he's gonna sell over the rights and say, you know what, guys, go ahead, y'all can have it. It's a power play. Y'all can have it. Go ahead. Let's make a deal. Like Josh W. said and the lovely Sinette said, it's all about the money, and it is all about the Benjamins. You know. Now Hakeem and Shanae, y'all been waiting too long. This one's gonna actually spice things up. So Angela Yee and also Mano, this video is actually going viral right now, where there was a guy that called it in the show, mind you, while his girl is in labor, slept with the girl's sister.
Wait, rewind that again. Hold on.
So
you said so.
Hold on, we're gonna play the clip. I can play the clip
Yeah.
so you can get the full context. So yeah, it's shocking. Go ahead, play the clip.
Miss Carla, how are you?
I'm all right. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. You want to tell me and Mano a secret?
Yeah. I slept with my baby mama's sister while she was in the hospital, getting ready to have deliver my daughter.
What?
Why would you do that?
it was just a crazy situation. I ended up leaving the hospital, got high, whatever, with her sister,
Off
and one
crack?
thing led to the next. Nah, man, smoke weed.
Oh my
Damn,
God!
bro. What's
You
up
got
with that?
why
It's
would?
crazy.
Let me tell you, what kind of relationship does she have with her sister ordinarily?
They cool, but come find out the sister has slept with everybody,
Including you.
Yes, right.
including me. I've even heard she even slept with some of their family members. Like
Her own family members?
yeah.
And you made sure you got on that list.
Ooh.
You ain't want to get left out. Like, don't leave me out.
I mean, what a time to do that while she's in the hospital having
That's
your
crazy.
baby. Did you feel bad?
No.
You should repent, though, brother.
What, you didn't even feel bad? Why? What is up with you and your baby mom?
Oh, I don't mess with her no more. That was just like some crazy.
But at the time, y'all was together, though, right?
Nah.
Oh, y'all wasn't
It was just
together.
something that just ended up happening, and you know, she got pregnant or whatever. You know, being a man, I'm gonna take care of mine. Go ahead, have a kid, but the situation jumped off with her sister.
Did you continue to talk to her sister after that, or it was a one-off?
No, that was a one-off thing. We still cool. We speak. We cordial, but ain't nothing ever happened since then.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing. What's up, anonymous caller? How are you?
See how crazy it is? You see how crazy? Shout out to Jess Hit Me Out is in the building, and Marcy D is also here. Shout out to you guys for being here. Go ahead. You see, I ain't making it up. The guy did it.
Listen, ain't no way.
No, he did it. That's a secret. He did it.
I hear you. What do you want me to say? Like, there's no conversation for that. Like,
I love it.
I
but
love it.
okay, let's go here
Thanos
first
is
of
in the
all.
building. Let's
Okay,
go.
let's start from square one. He said they were not together, so she was a jump off that accidentally got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, that's not his girlfriend. So he is doing what dog niggas do, sleep around. And usually for dudes who have no standards, family members are not off limits. So I really do not fault the guy because that is to be expected if they're not even together. Anything is possible. At the end of the day, I blame her because then why are you not riding out protected? Why are you sleeping with some random dude like that? Like the sister might be a jump off, but she's giving me jump off vibes too. She just happened to get pregnant. Don't
Hakeem, go.
laugh because it's not funny. It's very insulting because that tells me she is not even of good quality for him to even think enough of her to be like, nah, I can't. If she's pregnant with my kid, even if we're not together, this is a good chick. I don't want to do her like that. I'm not gonna sleep with her sister. But clearly she's just some random and he really don't give two craps and it is what it is because he's like nonchalant about it. He was like, nah, we're not together. Yeah, it was her sister. It was a one-time deal. Like he's very just nonchalant and chill. He's too chill for me.
Go ahead,
Uh,
Hakeem.
so I believe you, but Net, this is, you don't think this is business as usual?
Yes, yes, it is. That's why I
Eh,
said once he said that's not his girlfriend, now I'm no longer shocked. The thing that shocked me because you said it was a girlfriend. So I'm
yeah.
like, dang, really?
So let me ask you, who are we blaming, him or we already? 9 out of 10 times she probably know he wasn't shit from the beginning.
Exactly. I blame her all day because you have the control at the end of the day. You know it's a possibility you get pregnant, you sleep with somebody raw. And number one, why would
Mhm.
you like there's too much shit going around, period. Like I just don't get the common sense thought process. So you know he a dog and you're sleeping with him unprotected. So it's just like, yeah. Mm-mm.
Go ahead, Hakeem. Highlight some of the comments of the women responding to the.
They said, I'm trying to understand at least the story. A damn shame. I warn my daughters about this. Definitely. He don't want to deal with the BM, but take advantage of who she knows. She didn't take advantage.
You
They
didn't.
both were split. LA Project. They both were smoking on that wacky tacky.
And doing dummy.
They both were smoking on that wacky tacky. Now forget about my whole fam. Oh, I'm late. Listen, a lot of us who grew up in impoverished neighborhoods know this is business as usual.
Yeah.
I just say you don't do it. That's the most important thing.
But
And
I
I
agree
try.
with him. We don't need weed to do that. They
We
been
don't.
planning that.
No. We definitely understand, but we also got to know he's not a quality man. LA
No.
project. Let's get that straight. You know, a quality man ain't gonna sleep with anybody. Matter of fact, he won't be getting hot at the delivery room.
Nope.
So there's a bunch of red
Red
flags
flags.
of
Mhm.
nations there that we contend. But this is typically what you hear where a man is here, she sleep with somebody, and he gets passed around the homegirls in group. And sometimes I would even question family members and friends who are willing to sleep with somebody that you've been intimate with. Is this a ghetto lifestyle or is this a desperate lifestyle?
This is a no morals lifestyle.
Yeah,
I
because it's
could
crazy. I couldn't do it.
you
Because
you
even
could
if you are like that, there should be some level of integrity to be like, this is my sister. I wouldn't do that
Exactly.
to my
Remember that's
sister.
a
You know what I'm
sister.
saying? So
yeah.
yeah.
Listen,
I can't
listen.
do it.
You would have to be dead for me to tap that ass.
Mhm. And
My
even then, it might
homeboy,
be a question.
No, but
it
she
would
cheated.
be
No,
if
but no,
there's
but a quick question. Did she? But she cheated on him before. I think that's why he did it. I don't think he just did it just to do it. I think he probably did it
But
out of
he said it
spite.
was not his girlfriend, so I don't get that part then.
But Shayna, these guys be lying.
Mm.
They be lying. Like, oh, that's not my friend. That's not my girlfriend. That'd be his girlfriend.
That's
They just
true.
don't want
You
to
ain't
feel.
never
They just
lied.
don't want to feel the guilt or say,
Facts.
man, I
Hmm.
did something wrong that I slept with her sister. Because there's guys that I know. One of the girls his sister comes in, he's gonna try to holler at her after his girlfriend is gone.
I'm done.
And I know men like that.
They exist.
No chase you say you can't cheat if that's not his girl. But no chase, these guys be lying sometimes. You know that.
no,
We
they
know the
do, they
game.
do. He could be fraudulent because that is a little bit extreme. Because sisters ain't really. Let's be real. Like a lot of sisters ain't gonna go across that path.
No,
No.
they do if the guys attracted to Hakeem. If he's attractive,
You
if he
got
got some type
they
of
gotta be
swag.
you gotta be from the projects to do that, to be real with me. It has to be some real dirt diving, conniving type stuff, or like she your half sister and y'all not cool. Like, you know what I mean?
We see these movies out here. Even the movies portray that you see the guy come in and you be like, man, that's your dude. Like there's some women like that. There's some women that's all like that in the
Nah,
suburbs.
nah, it even goes for like men in a sense. Like men are very territorial. Like you can't even hit my side hoes if I had some. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Like you can't even hit that, and because we'll have some type of pressure. I think women are the same thing too, and I guess women are a little bit more emotional about stuff.
And territorial.
And territorial. So I would think that it would Nancy said nasty and plain and simple. Yeah, but people do this all the time.
But
Listen,
let's
you know,
say, but let's say that wasn't his. Let's say that was her best friend. Would he still be wrong though?
yeah, he'll be dead wrong.
Yes.
Listen,
Hmm.
sleeping with anybody outside of the girl you dealing with, even if she's a side piece, is still a
Hmm.
violation. I'm kind of old school with stuff. The young boys that say, "OG, you don't know what you're talking about," because that starts to tangle into different areas. You know what I mean?
Kendo, you're right. Men are very possessive as
One
well.
hundred percent.
Very. They don't.
One
Some men don't play. Yes.
100%. I seen it. Listen, I knew somebody who got killed over a side piece.
Yep.
What? Not
I
even the
knew
main, the side?
the side piece.
Side.
What?
This man, listen, this man was married at home. He had home at kid, and then this was a little jump off they used to come to the trap, and she liked it. One of the dudes, and he kind of felt some man put out that switchblade and eh.
She
You know
must
what
have
I
been
mean?
one hell of a side.
Uh, nigga, it was so good he wanted to kill himself when he lost it.
What?
Whoa. Wow.
The P will do that to you, and some D will do that to you too.
That's the killer P. That is. That's the killer P.
You know what I'm saying? I think people need to, but Net, you said this earlier. A lot of us need to get back to the ways and have some type of moral compass about us.
Hmm.
We're so listen. I don't know where it happened, but we're so thirsty for sex at time. We'll do questionable things for it.
Hmm.
You know what I
Agreed.
mean? So thirsty, so thirsty. You know what I mean? We'll throw away marriages, kids, all that, just to be able to bust a quick nut, to feel what it feel like, to be like, boy, I wish I could tap that ass.
But Hakeem, it's crazy that a lot of men out here is walking around with a lot of dark secrets that they don't want to
Oh
share.
yeah, yeah.
But
Listen,
for
everybody,
them
I
to
got
call,
dark secrets.
I got dark secret. But for them
Yeah.
to go to Angela Yee's show and express that type of secret, that's crazy. That's wild.
He's a goofy. That's all that means. That a nigga don't get no cool points for saying the most degradation, just
Right.
conniving stuff. You a deviant, homeboy. You supposed to keep that to your grave.
Right.
You supposed to keep that to your grave.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
listen.
because imagine this girl watching it and listening to,
Yeah,
hey, I
he's
know who
right.
that is.
This is why I think the Lord.
Whoa.
I think Jesus every day. I grew up in a no camera era. I think Jesus every day because I would have been exposed long time ago.
I'm done.
I would have been exposed long time ago. If this was the if niggas was flipping phones out in the 90s, late 90s, I would have been exposed.
Well, since you're talking about the Lord, you know Umar recently, a clip of Umar recently went viral of him saying, is the church messing with black women relationship? It's keeping black women single. Let's
What?
play that
The
clip.
church? What the
Yep,
church got
yep,
to do with
yep,
that?
yeah.
Let's play.
Hallelujah.
No, we have the clip.
We got the clip. I can't. I come in.
Jeanette, we got the clip. Hold on, we got it. And don't worry, we're gonna talk about Dak Prescott soon after
Y'all
this
don't want
one.
me to get started about this black woman foolishness.
Oh well, we
No,
have it.
come on.
We got the clip.
Listen, apply pressure, Nat.
Well, apply pressure because we
That's
got
all I
women
do.
here.
Y'all already know
Come
I'm
on.
on
Yeah,
something.
come on, let's go. Is the
Come on.
church keeping black women single? Remember, a lot of
Nah,
men
it's
been
not the
saying that
church.
online.
Black
A
people
lot of
keep
people,
black people single. That ain't got nothing to do with the church.
but they say the
Listen.
church. We're gonna play the clip. Go ahead.
Why I say Hakeem, I come up here. It's okay to date your ex. You got the heads
I'm done.
Listen, I'm so territorial. I still feel like they belong, so nobody can't touch them, even if they marry. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
So
man.
listen.
Oh, okay. Let's go to Umar.
Church caters to the black woman. And the reason the black church caters to the black woman is because the black woman is the provider. She has more income and education than the man. So they look at this financially. They also have a vested interest in her never getting married. The pastor is the metaphorical husband of all the single women in the community. I'm not saying he's sleeping with them. I'm saying he's keeping them so distracted with Jesus that they never find a husband, and that's the way he wants it to stay. Because if she finds a husband, she won't have as much time to be donating to the church home. Wow. So the black church benefits from single motherhood. They don't want our sisters married because their pockets would go down.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
So they gonna go in on you, boy.
Come on.
Okay.
Let me get my Bible out today.
Okay. First of all, that's BS. I mean, if he feels that's what it is, that's fine. But that would be more or less to older women who've been there, done that, probably don't got nothing. No. I feel black women keep black women single because number one, sometimes their way of thinking is a little off. Sometimes they're too independent. Sometimes they just don't know how to be a little submissive and provide
Yeah.
compromise. Um,
This is a
I'm a firsthand witness to that. I
man.
know an individual, strong-willed. Let me tell you, you tell her to go get that bag, she will find. Listen, you'll never do without.
Yeah.
But when she's in a relationship, she does not know how to pipe down. She does not know how to let a man lead. It's almost like if you allow this man to lead, it's like you're relinquishing your title or your rights or your position, which it shouldn't be that way. Like you should be able to trust into that man to let him do whatever he's going to do for you guys. But it's like she always has to feel like I have the reign, I have the control, I make the money. And it's like, how are you going to find somebody that is going to want to deal with you? Because you're running them away before they even get to start because you're so harsh, you're so strong-willed in your ways. You're not willing to open your mind to just key word I like to say is compromise, because a lot of these relationships take compromise. But some women just have this, I want this, I want that. If they don't do this, they do this and like you can't be that way. So I don't believe in the church stopping people. Maybe that is the motive. It could be, but that's not the black community's problem. The black community is the damn black community. It's just the way we're brought up. Some girls are brought up to depend on a man, not be independent, not try to go get your own. And I don't
Yeah.
understand that. Like, how do you sit home every day and wait on a fucking check? I don't get it. Like, what man do you want? What quality man do you want you if you have no ambitions? Like, two is better than one. Both of y'all going out to get it, even if you're not able to get it the way he does. Something is better than nothing. You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of women are looking for someone they want to be kept versus helping doing the keeping. So I don't believe that. Even if that is the motive, I don't agree with that. No.
Mm. I think I agree with Umar. I'm not gonna lie because I know Hakeem will go in his bag. But me, I'm gonna be very quick. I agree with Umar because at the same time, if you look around the church world today, majority of the time it's women. There's man is not in the church anymore. And even you know that to be true. Most of the time, man's out
But
watching football, basketball.
okay,
Okay,
that's
okay.
older individuals. How much of the young community actually attend church? That's what we're dealing with. Dealing with the now generation. The now generation, the younger generation, they're not all in church. So it's not the doggone church. Maybe for their parents or aunties or cousins or whatever, but the younger generations in their 20s and 30s, the majority of them are not in a church. So you cannot say it's the church.
No, because the church right now is catered more to the women. Women are bringing financial gain to the church. I'm just being honest. Like the
They
last
are,
church I
but
went.
older women. Go into a church. The majority of the audience in that church is not young women. It's middle age and up. So yes, it might be, but those women, what they done probably been through relationship, married, got divorced, whatever
Mhm.
the case may.
Oh, you froze. You froze. You froze. Hold on. Probably delayed. Yeah, 1 second.
Oh, you quiet now, huh?
No, no,
No,
no.
no,
We
no.
we can hear you.
You
You
have froze.
froze. Say what you're saying. That's why I was quiet. Can you hear us? She froze again.
Nat, you got your? Is it on mute?
No, I think she delayed. There you go. Hold on. Wait till she come back and then, cause I wanted to know what she said. Cause I was gonna
Yeah,
give her some
yeah.
pushback.
She sounded like she was applying pressure.
Yeah, I like the pressure. Trust me, I dealt with pressure all like what for like 2 months at my
So
job. Go ahead, Shanette. Nat, you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, I won't say yes. It is older women at the church. Yes, I can agree with you on that. However, they still cater to the women because if it's older women at the church, how are the church getting their financially gain from? From the older women because the older men are not there, and the
That's
younger
fine.
generation are not. And the younger generation they've been giving up on the Bible because they see that the Bible situation doesn't work because now a
Okay.
lot of them are googling the Bible and the Bible is saying certain things about women, certain things about men. So they say, hey. It, you already know the routine when it comes to
So
that.
now, if the
Uh-huh.
younger generation is not being groomed to shoot for marriage, then what's going to happen then? So these older generations, they're already older. So the younger generation, where's the role model? Where's the example? Where is the person that they're to follow to see, okay, yeah, we should shoot for marriage? Nobody's about marriage anymore. You barely hear people discussing marriage at all. So,
Mm.
yes, the older generation might be the one bringing the money to the church, but once they phase out, the younger generation, they're not even in church yet. So then who are you going to blame? I'm
Yeah,
listening.
Genesis. Yes, Genesis. I love pressure. But not pressure. Go ahead, Hakeem. Your thoughts. Because I'm gonna continue
so
the pressure. It's gonna get hot. It's gonna get hot in a minute.
so Pastor Hakeem is here. I got the Bible right here.
Oh, Lord.
I got the Bible right here. I read this extensively. I want to say something that's going to hurt a lot of people's feelings. A lot of us do not follow the scriptures and the text the way it was written. The biggest issue is women don't even listen to the pastor half the time. It is important to understand what I'm trying to tell you. A lot of us think if we truly followed the way it is, if black community truly followed, we wouldn't be in the position we are in right now. We like to make things as we go, listen to what we want, and go back and go do what we want. A lot of people come to church and I visited very churches, and like Ronnie said, majority of women are there. I only started going to church as an older man. Most men get into church after they late 30s or in their 50s when they see, okay, it's about that time. But the church does not offer anything for black men. The script, you know what I mean? The way the pastor is presenting the information does not benefit us. It only benefits women. Women, on the other hand, are listening to a man who's catering to them and their egos and not teaching it the way the scripture is saying. Be submissive. Proverbs 31 and all these other things women hear and they skip over this part and say, love your wife like Christ loved church. I've heard women say that, and I say, hey, but excuse me, miss, you forgot all this other over here. You need a combination of two things, real life and church. For marriage to be promoted, people have to see marriage. My mother and father been together 42 years. They lived in the same house for 42 years. I don't
Was he
know.
faithful all 42, Hakeem?
100%. He
lying?
wasn't.
Are you telling the truth?
He don't listen. My
And you
dad.
come from a Haitian descent. They
Haitian,
love multiple women
no,
now.
no, but that's a misconception.
You sure?
That is a misconception.
Okay.
My daddy has no outside kids. My mother has never
Nice.
been approached. My daddy was a gangster by definition, beating niggas up with the pistol. That was his problem. He sat home, came home, drunk beer, and got drunk, and we had to pull him in the house to go to sleep. Other than that, he was he wasn't. Now, here's the strange thing about this: he was not religious. He only started to go into church. He just had morals. I don't know where he got them from, because my daddy didn't grow up with a daddy. He didn't grow up with no father and no mother. In the streets of Haiti by himself. So what he's taught me is the reason why I am 42 now with no kids. So you could tell I ain't hitting none of these hoes raw. So the question is, we could say different from our counterpart. So when he says that the church is keeping a lot of women single, or is the words blinding you? I know you're not listening to the words, because if a lot of y'all did, y'all would be married by now. If a lot of y'all followed the scriptures in the text the way it was taught, we would do this. We also have to be realistic about life, and we're not. And we also have to take into account the traumas that we go through in our communities. A lot of us come from single family homes. I'm just very fortunate I did. And some of you women who come from single family homes are meeting other men who come from single family homes, are meeting men who come from two parent homes. How do you equate that and put that together? Some women want men to submit to their will. Tell me if I'm not wrong, if you aggressive. Some women who come back to church end up with a couple kids, and we don't know why. There's no marriage. A lot of us don't even put marriage on the table. And I know I'm going to say an old talking point that a lot of people might not like to hear. I could finesse you out your butt. You are the only one who could say I can smash or tell me to put on the rubber. Am I wrong with that?
No, I agree.
So if I lie to you, and in the midst of me lying, this is why are you allowing men to hit raw the first day or the first couple months? I had relationships failed on me because I didn't want to sushi.
No, but you say why women allowing a man to hit raw? Because the woman is trusting that man. She trusts that man not to dog her out and treat her wrong. That's why
Now,
women
let me go
allow.
back for a second.
Go ahead,
You
go back.
said if women follow the scripture, a lot of them will be married now.
Yes.
How is that possible when there's not that many options of quality men to even be
Woo,
getting
Lord
married.
Jesus,
I
we're gonna
disagree.
fight today.
I
Oh, we
disagree
can
with
fight.
that.
We're gonna
We can
fight
fight
today.
Yeah, we're
because
gonna fight
I'm
with that.
trying to
Yeah, I
understand this as
disagree with
well.
that.
Hallelujah.
You're
Yes,
I
telling me that if
Natalia.
told you.
more
Well,
women
I
follow the
disagree.
scripture, they will be married. But where is the example for these single family hoes that don't have marriage? These men not looking for marriage.
They are
They'll be with
looking
you
for
20
Yeah,
marriage.
years and no
men are
ring.
looking for
They are
marriage.
looking for
There
marriage.
men
Listen,
looking
The
Net.
for
devil is
marriage.
a lie.
Listen, Net. The problem is a lot of you women overlook the men. Y'all overlook the nerds. You overlook the guys who got high waters. There's a lot of
Facts.
good men on. Most women want the same man.
We
Listen,
look at
even the ones with
Swag,
the high
drip.
waters, and that they're not even always looking for marriage because they
No,
don't even
that's
have
not true.
examples of it.
I
So
got
that's
six.
not their priority.
I got six right now who ready for marriage.
And I know some who've been in a relationship for 15, 20 years and still ain't got a ring, but
Li-
they will
li-
never leave.
listen. That's on her. She should
That is
walk
on
away.
her.
She should walk away and follow God's teaching. Men are not looking for men are looking for marriage, Genesis. We might not be looking for it in certain women. You got to be the type of woman to want to get married too. The problem is a lot of women think they're better than what they are. They're good men walking, they just walking past you. They just say, oh man, she talking like that? I done did that 100 times.
Mm-hmm.
I done did that 100 times. Or if you out there with a short mini skirt and that ass is jiggly outside, I'm not talking. I might look like, damn, she might be good to bed, but I can't bring her to see Miss Marie.
I'm not gonna say all men looking for marriage. I'm just saying there is a small group of men that are looking for marriage. You can't say all men. You can't use all men or
Oh
like
man,
all. You can't say that because there is men that are looking for marriage.
are you sure, LA Project, you like nerds? Are
No,
you
they always
sure?
say like the nerds, and they don't
They
like the
always
nerds.
say that, but
They don't like the nerds.
you don't like a Pokemon boy? The one who's live streaming 8 hours a day?
That means he ain't got no job. Who's marrying that?
How you know he don't got no job?
If he
Wait a
got
minute.
8 hours a
Think
day,
you know the
listen,
first
that he
all
must
day.
be a stock investor making money while he sleep.
Wait, what?
Facts.
Then that you different though.
Listen,
I know
Ned.
I'm different, but I'm just
Listen,
trying
Ned.
to say.
You ain't never dated no square. You see you
Yeah,
laughing
yeah,
because
yeah,
you ain't
yeah. Of
never
course,
dated no
Shanae.
square.
Shanae never dated no square. You crazy? You
I didn't
crazy?
see
You
you
don't
in
know
no
what
listen. I didn't see you in no Honda today. I seen you in the foreign.
Thank
I
you.
know you don't
That
date
girl
no
got money,
squares.
man. Please, please.
You don't
Look, she
date
got
squares.
quiet. You see, she
Squares
got
drive
quiet.
Hondas.
Look, her internet
Squares
connection
drive
been starting to
Hondas
mess up.
and Yodas.
Hey, look, I can't. Internet starting to mess up now. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
Oh,
she
this
even
phone
said it.
kicking me off.
She don't date squares. She like
No, we can hear
foreigns.
you. You delayed. You delayed, Shanae.
She said, I just said aerospace. I like nerds with dreads that has a job and runs a podcast. Ooh. She's
Ooh.
dropping hints. Ooh, I like it.
No, but I can't. She's just flirting. She's just
I'm so
flirting.
special. I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm so special. I'm so special.
Don't boost her head up, cause she be capping. Cause we be capping all the time.
I'm messing. I ain't gonna lie to you. She got some sauce game. I think she got sauce better than me.
Ooh.
The girl on she say she like dreads. She
Oh
she
yeah,
like
I saw
nerds
that.
with
She like
dreads and
nerds
never on
with
the
dreads.
podcast. Yeah. But back to you.
Hey,
You
listen,
know you ain't
start
never
laughing.
dated no square.
She did.
You know you ain't never dated no square. You ain't
Remember,
never dated no Jean Baptiste.
we can't forget. Remember, this is the same woman. Remember back in the day, me and her we used to talk about what's that guy go on the first date? We say ice cream. She got upset. She's like, no, the square guy ain't got money. He gonna take you out for ice cream. You ain't gonna want that.
Oh, this thing.
Yeah, hold on. She'll be
Listen,
back.
she said Genesis say Square have bank accounts. Square have jobs and bank accounts. That is
They
true.
do. They do.
But listen, Genesis, you was a model. I could look at the way you was looking. I know you was passing them by. I know you was passing them by. I know when you was seeing the niggas with the big bifocals and wearing the combat boots with the jeans over combat boots, you was like, nah, this is not my type. You like the things that glisten at night. You know what I mean? When you was younger, you might want to square now, but you know what I'm saying? You might not even want to square today because you still look young. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all don't want to deal with no squares. Y'all want stuff that glistens at night.
What's your definition of a square?
A Jean Baptiste, a so awkward guy who don't get no woman. Sometimes he doesn't have a haircut. The beard
Listen,
is safety. He wears flamingo shirts
I've
with
seen
flannel
those type of
pants.
women, those type of men with very beautiful women.
They paying
I've
for
yet
it.
to
Like
see
some
that.
of you look at them, you like, how the hell?
Not in
They
Dade
paying
County.
for it. They
They
paying for it.
paying for it. In Dade
It's not
County.
real. They paying for it.
So then
Especially in
don't
Miami,
say
they
that
paying
they
for
don't
it.
get no play. They do.
They don't get no. Listen, I'm
You
talking
paying
about you.
for it.
Net.
I'm listening.
When you paying for it, I
Net.
mean you ain't getting no play. You paying for it.
Listen.
She don't want to be there.
The only way if you like a nerd if he's tapping that ass for free.
Yeah, for real. For real.
That's what I mean. If he's tapping that ass for free and you spending some money on him.
Y'all don't want to believe us anyway. Nah, Prod.
No,
Nah,
LA Project.
Lauren, nah,
Take
come on now.
a nerd out on a date then. Cut a check. Take one of them nerds out in LA
Hey,
with
yeah,
this
film it. Record
and
it. Because
film
I
it.
want to see this. I want
I'm
to see
talking
this.
a socially awkward black guy.
Well, I'm not socially awkward, so I'm not
I'm talking
square.
about somebody with no drip. No, we got to go to the extreme.
You know the square, hey, Shanette, you know the square, the one that used to be in the drama club going
The
back in
drama
high
club.
school. Those type of
I'm
dudes.
done. Hey, some of those nerds and squares be the rawest ones right now, so don't say that.
Listen, women spend money. I've yet to met a woman to spend any bread. That's
What you
a
mean? No,
dinosaur.
you're not finna do that. Spend any bread.
I'm going
What
there.
do you mean?
I've yet to met a woman to spend any money.
What do you mean
Well,
spend any money on what?
Huh? On the guy.
You're full of shit. And you know that's cap.
No, that's
That's a
not cat.
lie.
It's facts. It's
You know
facts.
that's cap.
I
That's
told you I
cap.
can't be capping.
Cause you
Listen.
know better than that. If you think you know me so well, then you know I cut a check. So don't do that.
I don't know. You cut a check. You listen. When I seen you, your head. Listen. You had a $400 hairdo on today, baby.
Listen, but guess what?
You had a
I
$400
paid for
hairdo on today.
it don't matter. I didn't pay
Lipstick
for
was
the
on
hairdo you
fleek.
saw. My daughter did my hair. So
No, I don't
I'm
believe
raising a
that.
boss. So
I
at
don't
the end
believe
of the
that.
day, when
I
you
don't
see
believe that.
somebody, it don't mean you pay that price. Half the shit you see I had on, I ain't even pay for a price.
Yesterday's
My
price
hair,
is
I
not
bought the
today's
wig,
price.
but guess what? I colored it. My daughter installed it. So no, I ain't pay no $400. I don't run those routes no more. I don't have to.
Listen, Net, you're being disingenuous right now.
I'm being super honest.
No, because you're from Miami just like me.
And
Listen, I am a little bit older than you.
point.
I am a little bit older than
What's
you.
your point?
And you know this more clearly than that. You know the first thing that comes out of a lot of people's mouth, that is a female, cut a check.
That is the ones who ain't got nothing going on for themselves.
Listen.
You cannot say that.
Listen, Mimi, I love you, but nobody ain't offering nothing. They want you to offer. They coerce you to offer. They give you buzzword like rock bar,
Listen,
Benihana's,
this is
Nobu.
the type of women that you're going. If you're going after women who are targeting men with money, yes, they're not cutting no check because they're looking for the man who's going to cut them a check.
No, we talking about the ones who work at UPS, the ones who at the check cashing place, or maybe
That
Miami's
doesn't
Grill.
mean they're not going to cut.
Maybe
I've seen these type of girls spend their last. You can't say that.
I've yet to see any
I
girl. I've yet to see anybody spend their last. Even the most educated woman here wants you to cut a check.
Okay, so I beg to differ because I am one of those women and I stand 10 toes down on that statement. And I'm not the only one of me.
Cap.
No, it's not cap.
You know that's cap.
It's not cap. I cut a check. Don't do that. It's not cap. It's not cap.
Would you date a guy in a Honda?
I have.
You see, it took you a long time to answer that.
Have, but when you do it again, I guarantee
Would you do again?
Listen, sometimes, okay, one thing I've learned, you don't judge people by what they have. You can see a guy in a Land Rover jewelry down to you like, damn, he got it. But guess what? That's a rental car, a homeboy car, the jewelry fake or temporary, and the bank account says zero. You might see a dude who's in an average car. Don't got much going on, look low key as ever. But if you need $10,000, he could cut the check. So I don't judge people based on materialistic. It might look nice, but I've learned in life that that is not what you judge somebody out because just because they looks that way, it don't necessarily have to be that way.
I want to ask you a question, and I want you to be honest with me. Yeah.
Nat gonna give you that pushback. I can't. You know she from Florida. She from Miami.
No, I know that. Listen,
Oh, you know all day I'm
yeah,
coming.
she's a strong debater. I want to ask you a question. And please, Nat, I love you. Please be honest about this.
I'm listening.
and please be honest. You know, majority of women here, majority of women here, majority of women here.
Ooh, somebody jumped on y'all. Done
Yeah,
started something.
yeah, yeah. That's the type. Majority of women here, even the regular guys, even the regular women, want somebody with money and a little bit style and prestige about it. In Miami, let's just talk about Miami. I don't want to talk about Houston. I don't want to talk about DC, Baltimore. Let's just talk about our city. Let's just talk about the people that me and you know. Most women are not looking at regular men here. They're looking at men with power and position. I want you to answer this for me. Are you there?
I'm here.
I want you to answer that for me. Is that true?
Um, Again, I'm going to say the type of for me, it's more of stability. You're saying person with money and this and that. Somebody who may not be the richest person in the world but has a steady income and can provide is good enough. It does not have to be top notch multimillionaire. There are women, but that's the facade Miami has created. You chasing the person with the bread.
I
That's
know,
why so many people getting into scamming now because they're trying to put on this show or create this facade of I got it.
but
So
but
they
but
have to do all this extra stuff to create that image.
I just want you to give me your opinion. I know you might not want that. Do you think majority of women here want the illusion of money, or the illusion of money, or they're looking for a nice guy? I just want you to be honest with me.
No, they're looking for a dude with money,
Okay.
not the illusion. They want a dude with money.
Money. Even the regular girls here that work at Chick-fil-A.
Of course, because they're looking for somebody to take them out Chick-fil-A. Half of them don't even want to be working to begin with.
So so so
That's facts. I agree with her on that one.
so
That's
so
facts.
so if I came and I said I worked at Jeffy Lube and I only made $16,000 a year, would I have an opportunity?
Maybe if your game is
I
good.
wouldn't know what you make. So
No, no,
I
no.
can't say that.
I'm talking about in the dating scene in Miami. If I say I work at Jeffy Lube and I drive a beat up Honda and the back window don't roll down.
If your game is
Majority
good.
of the women might say no, but if you fucking with a real one, she gonna if you're treating her right and you provide her everything other than income, she gonna build with you. She gonna work with you. Y'all gonna you're gonna level up.
What if I can't get past that first? You gotta look like money to get past that first date, right?
That's a lie. You don't have to look like money. You just have to be able to carry yourself. Somebody could have on a $10 outfit and look like somebody that can carry themselves and conduct business. I don't believe you have to look like money. If you have presence, your presentation, that sells everything.
Why do you look like money then?
She is money.
Why
That's
you look
different
like
because
money?
she
I'm
is
asking.
money. She
I
got a
seen.
business.
Listen. I seen you today, and you looked expensive. And listen here, you didn't
But
even know. Listen, you didn't even notice me because I was dirty.
don't do that. I didn't even see you.
Yeah,
Don't
she
do
don't do
that.
that.
No,
You tripping,
listen,
my dude.
listen,
You tripping.
listen,
No, you
I
tripping.
didn't
You
notice you because I'm not walking looking like
listen,
that.
listen.
Like
You did.
if I'm heading to handle business, I'm that. I'm not opening. My dude tells me
Look,
that all the time. He was like, "You need to be paying more attention to your surroundings because
you do.
you be just straightforward and that's it."
Look,
But it's not
you
intentional.
tripping
listen.
like him on that one,
No,
boy.
no, no.
You
Listen.
over
Let,
here.
let
Nah,
you.
don't say
Let
that.
let let
You
let,
don't
let
supposed to
you
be a
let
passport.
you go and speak. Let you go and speak.
Go ahead,
No,
True. True
don't
never. True.
don't
Go
do
ahead,
that.
True.
Good evening, brothers. How y'all doing?
Good
Doing
evening,
good. We
family.
got our lovely
Hello.
friend here
Lovely
who been
bro.
rocking with us since day one.
Day
Day
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing, Miss Netta? Nat,
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, thank you. Are you currently in a relationship?
I am.
Uh, roughly how long?
4 years plus.
Oh, well, that's a blessing. Okay. All right. So prior prior to okay, what would you say attracted you to him? Honestly.
Um, let's not do that. Okay, first, don't be clapping in the background. All right, let's start. Okay, so first of all, there was not an attraction to him. We were literally, he did business for me. So he came, he worked on my car, fixed things. Like that's how we met. It was not like that. But in speaking and dealing with him, because I saw him so often for my vehicle, We realized we had a lot in common. So we ended up going out and we enjoyed the same things and we kicked it off. So that's how that evolved.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you again, man. You
Hmm.
said so for me. Okay, I'm talking to you as an individual that's uh, not how you say small-minded or ignorant. So
Hmm.
your attraction is on a wide spectrum, correct?
What do you mean on a watch spectrum?
A wide spectrum,
Oh,
which
wide spectrum.
means yeah,
Yeah, I don't have like one particular thing I look for. It's how
correct,
I'm treated, it's how the person
right,
just they are around me. Yes.
right. So, do you have a close relationship with your dad?
I lost my father when I was 5, so I have zero relationship.
Okay. So, what probably attracted to you to him, depending on what type of men you're used to being around or seeing in your family, if they're like blue collared, then him working on your car would be a level of attraction. That's something that's your normalcy. Uh that's what attentive to your mind that means to be a man. So that's attractive to your biology. Does that make sense?
It does. I agree. He does a lot of things that
Okay,
a man should do that I would want in a dude. So yes, I agree.
correct. So that's what I meant by attraction. So before I wasn't talking about the superficial things,
Physical.
how he look,
Right.
yeah, anything like that. You saw that he was hardworking, probably diligent, on time, and then also he showed up for you to take care of your
Whatever I needed,
yeah,
on
whenever you
point,
need it.
100%.
So that showed that he had interest, but he did not force the issue. He took time.
Correct.
Yeah.
I agree.
All right. So would you say on the climate of other individuals and what you see as far as the men, do a lot of men have those type of qualities?
No. That
Okay.
I
And
see in general day-to-day life, no.
no. And actually I agree with you. Now, secondly, what are you currently working?
Yes.
Okay. You don't have to tell me specifically, but give me like a roundabout what type of job you do.
Well, I'm an entrepreneur. I own a
Okay.
lipstick line and I also own a school.
Okay. So your your money come in sometimes is flat and then sometimes it come in waves. Correct?
No, it's consistent.
I
The
mean,
business money comes in waves, flats, it
yeah,
varies, but
that's what I meant.
yeah.
Yeah, you
Hmm.
get if you're an entrepreneur, then you understand what I was saying. I wasn't saying
Yes.
that you go broke. I meant
Right.
like you
I
have
understand.
hills and valleys.
Of course.
Right. So most of the time when you're an entrepreneur, you have to prepare for that valley to hit.
Correct.
Like you be making, tons of money. So then, okay. So you're a go getter. So now that type of mindset, would you say that's at hindrance to what you choose, or um, or do you see that as a good thing that you have this mindset of ambition, go getter, or do it make it hard for you to choose your mate?
Um, I want to say it goes both ways. It doesn't.
Mm,
It's not a hindrance because I've learned firsthand from personal experience within my family how to not let that mindset trick me out of a good dude. Like I know how
mm,
to um accept somebody if they're not where I'm at. I was
mhm.
previously married, 21
Ooh,
years in
okay.
the game. Understand? So
Oh, okay.
when I met my ex-husband, um he didn't have it when I first met him. He was a regular average dude. Didn't have a car, didn't even know how to drive, didn't have nothing.
Hmm.
Um, but he treated me like gold. He would do anything for me.
Hmm.
Did he have those leadership qualities? No. And that was that thing that I think kind of kept us apart. He always used to say, like, I feel like you're too good for me because you like a boss. Like, I feel like you should be with a boss and I'm not there yet. And I used to always just try to be encouraged, like, it don't matter. We'll get there. We'll get there. He developed, I mean, he's come a long way. He's doing very well for himself. But I know how to not make a person feel like, okay, well, since you ain't got it, I'm better than you, or you can't do for me, or you're not good enough to be in my circle or to be around me. I've learned to just be humble regardless of my stature, because I could have it today and I could lose it tomorrow. Then what? You understand what I'm saying? So
Okay.
that's something I learned from my grandmother. Like, you never
Hmm.
allow your stature to determine the people you associate with, because everybody is somebody, and that nobody today can be the person you need tomorrow.
So you said three key things, and then I'm gonna let you fellas get in there. You said grandmother gave you values. You said you understand money can be here today and gone tomorrow. That makes me understand that you understand life is much more than money. And let's say you get ill or sick and you can't output that type of money. Are you supposed to be worthless then?
Correct. I agree. No, you're not. If you
You're
have
not.
somebody
Right.
good, they're supposed to be able to hold you down until things get better. That's the
Correct.
key. That's why I
Now,
believe two parties should be go getters and not just one. Because if one fall, the other one should be able to carry the totem pole until everything gets back right.
right. Now, the last thing I would say is now with your mindset along with how you are able to get money. Do you say majority of women are like that?
No.
Thank you for being honest. You guys got it?
No, no, no. One thing about Nat ain't gonna hold back. She gonna tell you the truth. That's why I say that's why we used to love her here on the podcast. We actually miss her. Her and some other two on God is Forever, and also Erica. They used to come over here. They used to give us the business. I can't even tell you. They used to give us the business. But um what she's saying is absolutely true. So, I don't have no pushback for her. Hakeem, you got anything you want to go on before we go on the next one with Dak Prescott? Go ahead.
Yeah, Ned did say some things that I hear, and I just you know I want, like, I love to hear that you say that, because it
Yeah,
seemed
she's
like
a beautiful person, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
She's a
Oh,
beautiful person.
she
Thank
No,
you.
she is.
she
She's a beautiful
listen,
soul. Don't
listen.
look in her eyes though,
She
because her
hey,
eyes real
true,
dry right
Don't
now.
do
true,
You
that.
already know
true,
her
true,
eyes. Her
true.
eyes is like,
True. She's actually very beautiful in person.
yeah, she
I
is.
You know what I
have
mean?
mine.
I met her in
You know,
person.
I
Y'all
know
know
that,
I
but
have mine.
Yeah, I know
I'll
I
her in
have
just give
my
her a
person.
cover.
actually my
Shout out to
baby right
Dickity.
there. She
Shout out.
just
So,
clapped in
Hey,
here. I'm
but
good.
what I wanted to know, Ned, is, does he make more money than you, or you make more money than him?
she do.
Nah, he trumped me all day, but you'll never know it. He's
You
very humble and low key
really,
with
you see, there's the key thing that he did not, Truby did not ask her. Could you date somebody making $16,000 a year?
my ex-husband.
She
When I
said
met
her.
him, was making less than that. Like,
Yeah,
I'm not that
She said
person.
he was
None,
broke.
none.
He was broke. Like,
No,
I'm not that type of person. I
that's when you
believe
was
in, as
younger.
long as you're ambitious, you'll get there.
That's
Now,
when you was
I'm not
younger.
making those 16,000 and you not trying to go nowhere. You're
No,
comfortable. If
no,
you're comfortable,
no,
it's
no.
not gonna work.
That's when you was younger. I'm talking about at this state of night. Could you meet
no,
somebody that's
he'll do
working
it
at
again.
Jeffrey Lee? At
I
Jeffrey
would do
Lee?
it again, because it's not about how much you make, it's your ambition.
Yeah.
Me, if I know you're ambitious, I can help with the channels to get you there. Like, I don't mind working towards the goal as long as you're willing to
No,
work
no, no,
towards the
no, no,
goal.
no, no. Not working towards the goal. Love him just the way he is at 16,000. Could you work him? Not trying to change him. Love him for
No,
who
it's
he
not
is.
changing, but we cannot live on 16,000.
No,
So
no,
that's
no.
not okay.
God,
You
listen,
cannot
listen,
have
listen.
a comfortable mindset. No,
Five
that's
loaves,
being
five
complacent.
loaves and two fishes.
No, We
Five
cannot
loaves
become,
and
not
two
in
fishes.
2024. You
No, no,
cannot be
listen.
complacent.
No,
Uh-uh.
it's not being complacent. It's not gonna be complacent.
Sherry Bryan agrees with her. She said she would not.
You would not do it.
No.
So what I'm
I
They
would
saying
would
is,
do it
not.
only if you if, let's say, you're there, you're trying to get somewhere, but maybe it took you, maybe you were locked up, so it's a little bit
no, no,
harder.
not locked up.
Maybe you don't
Just
have the
say,
right
I
channels.
love slanging. I love changing oils. I'm only making 16 grand. I said, this is all I want to do, Lord Jesus.
No,
Okay,
but
well,
Or,
no,
guess
but
what?
she's
If
the
that's
type of
all you
woman
want
that
to
gonna
do,
push you.
we need to open up an oil shop so you
That's why
can
I
be able
say
to
she gonna
make
push
some
no,
good
we
you.
not
money doing
listen.
it. Nah,
We
She
not
gonna
we're
push
not
opening
you.
working
up.
for somebody.
We
If
not
that's what you
opening
want to
no
do,
oil shop.
no, we
I
opening
want
an oil shop.
I
Goddamn it,
want you to
nope.
love me at 16,000. Can you
No,
love
I
me
would
at
love you at
16?
16,000 as long as you're willing to level up. We are not
No,
staying
you
at
see, there's no level
16,000.
up. I'm not here to be changed.
We're not changing you. You're evolving. You cannot create a family. If
Hey,
I
King.
fall, how are we going to survive on 16,000?
Hey, King, I'm gonna be honest now. The thing is, I'm all for it. Listen, I'm all for the like, yo. You know, if a man is at 40K but 16, that's bad.
He played too much.
No,
Yeah, that was it. That's bad.
no,
That's just bad.
listen.
40,
That
that's
is
bad. That's like you
Listen,
just living in. I mean, you about to be homeless.
there's a point
Listen,
that
my daughter, who is 17, makes more than that, and she ain't got a job.
listen. The truth. There's a point that I'm trying to get to.
What
What she's saying
you
is
don't even got a
correct.
job.
What she's saying is correct. But a lot of
Damn.
women are not going to love a man at certain level. You and I know there's certain men who are not want to change anything. They want to be loved the way they are right now.
I'm
All
not
that
seeing
level,
that.
all that, huh?
I'm
now
not
that
seeing
right there, to me, now I'm gonna be honest, bro. That to me, that is not a man, and I'm gonna tell you
Right.
why. This is the one thing. A man, once he have that woman, even if she wasn't what she is, she has what you call she has that thing inside of her that we're going to find a way. That means he's not trying to find a way, bro. And nobody should settle for that. She's saying, as long as I don't see you just sitting there and not trying to go, I need to see you trying to go for it. I need to see you getting the hell out of here, you know, going anywhere, work at Amazon. Man, Amazon make more than 16K, bro.
Yeah, 16K.
McDonald's make more than that.
Yeah, you tripping.
They make $15 an hour now. That's more than that's about you know, between 30, 35, and what's the name? That
I keep pushing it, true. He
yeah,
just
No,
he
no, no,
just
no, no,
capping.
no. There's a
Nobody
point.
making no
There's a
16K.
point. There's a point that I'm trying to get. There's a
No, but I
point
get
that
your
I'm trying
point.
to
I do
get.
get your point.
You get
I
what
do
I'm
get your
pushing?
point. Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I didn't say I didn't disagree with y'all. I agree with you 100%. There has to be evolution. But I just want to, let's be real about it. A lot of women are not going to love a man at 16K. And let's say you got a lot of men who don't want to change. And a lot of women you got some women who would still sleep with these guys and maintain a certain type of situation going. But
Now,
and then you got other guys then you got other women who won't accept these guys 100%. This is
yeah,
what
now
I'm
that's
saying.
something. Yeah, that's something
They
different.
want somebody who makes more money. So I don't want to negate the fact that money is a topic here. You know what I mean? Money is always going to be the topic. So a man is going to have to be at his fullest potential to really get even a basic woman.
No, okay, so
But you want to be in your full
what I would
potential.
say is you need to okay, this is the thing, bro. You need to be able to at least take care of yourself.
That is true.
That's it.
I agree with you, but I'm saying there's a lot.
Hakeem, stop saying 16,000 ain't taking care of
You can't
No,
nobody.
take
no.
care, you can't even take
That's
care
I
of
know
rent.
you
You
yourself.
can't.
gotta
I
pay
know
your
you
rent
can't
for the
take care.
year.
Listen, but you got. What I'm trying to say is, a lot of y'all say y'all take a man, but let's say he wants to stay at 16K. A lot of y'all not gonna take him there. There's women who would stay. There's women who would love him at 16K and
No,
maintain
hell
a
no. Hell
relationship.
no, not no
If
No,
she
16K.
loving him at 16K and doesn't think he should level up, that means she's collecting checks and sitting at home.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I'm gonna
saying
keep
she's doing something. Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna keep
right.
it
She ain't doing
100%,
nothing either.
Hakeem.
So
I
she's
think
gonna be comfortable with that situation because she ain't got nothing going on either.
yeah, Hakeem, I'm gonna keep it 100%. I don't know if you remember this conversation that we had, bro, about
Yeah.
how our love is different than a woman's love. They open up when they get their number one need fulfilled, and that's security. They have to know that they're safe. If they know they're safe, they give you all of them. They have to know they're safe. 16 is
So
there is no safety in that. So she can't, it's not in her, is they're not built to do that.
so
No.
so 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 I want then we need to then I want a lot of people to be honest and say, I'll accept you who you are with conditions.
No,
I
okay.
need women to
Okay,
talk.
Hakeem, let me ask you this. You have a wife,
Mhm.
you're making 16,000. Your son goes off to college
Yeah.
and now needs help with college. What do you
Uh-huh.
do as the man of the house on 16 grand?
I'm gonna bust that 16 grand down.
Cut it out. To pay for college and you
Yeah,
still got rent and
No,
the bills in the crib? Cut it
Hakeem,
out.
where are
If any
okay,
man
so
who feels
explain to
16 grand a
me
year is cool
where you're
beans,
going to
like,
no,
cut it out.
I want to hold on to that because I want to know this. Listen, we're talking about you should be at least average. The average is what, between 45.
45 ain't even enough.
No,
It's not.
we know that. Listen,
We know.
45 is not enough, especially in my.
We know that, but when we're talking about surviving,
Yeah.
thriving, no. Surviving, yes, you can survive. Now, if you have children, that's something different now. That's something different. And no, I'm not saying stay there, but you should at least be where it says, if you look up what the average man, what you should be at average. That's the bare minimum, or getting there. You got to get there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bare minimum. That's the minimum. They the way God made them, bro, and this is something that I had to realize, is they can come to us bare like nothing. Just a damn trench coat on, and that's it. That we're built to do that. They are not built to do that because they need safety and they need shelter, food. They need all these things in order to give what's inside of them, because they're going to help you get what you need to get to go out there and get the bread. They supposed to love, nurture, and pour into you so you can be that man. If they loving you, giving you sex, pouring into you, inspiring you, praying with you, and then your ass is not doing nothing, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You're sorry. You sorry, bro. It's no excuse for that. It's no way. You see my baby right there. It's no way in the hell I'm not going to go out here and get it for her. That girl do everything for me.
Aww.
She's a godsend. It's no way in the world. I'm not going to make things work.
Okay.
But moving on, because the show's about to end soon. We got 20 minutes left. You know, this is one of the major topics right now. Dak Prescott is fighting back. So remember, me and you had that conversation. Me and you and Jordan, we had that conversation. Of course, Jordan's not here, brother. You know we miss you, but we know you listening in. So brother, Jordan, take well. I know you got a little one now, so whenever you welcome back, you know the door is always open when you come back from your fatherhood. But at the same time, back to what I said. So Dak Prescott pretty much is fighting back. There was a woman pretty much accusing Dak Prescott of doing the SA, which is SA means sexual assault. Now he's suing the woman for $10 million. Remember, $100 million. Remember how I told you that they was going to end up doing that. So let's play that clip and let's dive right in before the show ends. Go ahead, again. So you Cowboys fans, y'all fighting back. Because you know they love it. See, she lied. They know they love the Cowboys. Let's go right in and then we dive.
Dallas Cowboys is taking legal action and confusion continues over what's going on with the Princess of Wales. TMZ executive producer Michael Babcock joins us live from Los Angeles. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning, Hannah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here because we've been talking this whole morning about the situation with Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
He says he's the victim of an extortion attempt and a false accusation of a sexual assault. This is all, of course, sprung up a lawsuit now filed less than 24 hours ago. What do you know about that?
Yeah, so, Dak has gone on the offensive here. He says that on February 13th that there was a woman who claims to have had a sexual encounter with Dak way back, 7-ish years ago now. As a matter of fact, February of 2017 after his rookie season. And Dak says, look, I heard nothing from this woman. And he, by the way, denies the allegation. He says, I never had a non-consensual, sexual escapade with anyone. So he says this didn't happen, bottom line. But he says, I did not hear anything from this woman for years. And now she all of a sudden comes back here in February and she demands all this money from me, $100 million to be exact. And he says, I'm not going to be shaken down by anybody. I'm not going to be blackmailed by anybody. And he goes to his attorney and they, in Collin County, file a lawsuit. And again, now they're on the offensive. Not just that. It also seems that Dak has gone to the police and is asking that they investigate what he believes are extortion claims. And we'll see what happens. But it's clear he's not going to take this lying down.
Yeah, will be interesting to see what happens. I know Dak has said that he's seeking more than $1 million and he's committed to donating that money to the Joyful Heart Foundation. So Looking forward to seeing what happens with that and how it plays out. Of course, we have to talk about this PR crisis happening at Buckingham Palace. I think just about everyone has seen snippets of this online or on the news. It started with a photo of Kate Middleton that news outlets quickly retracted. But then this bizarre apology from her about it being altered. Now, if that photo was meant to...
So pretty much, of course, sorry about that. The news was talking about something totally different. So yeah, so Dak Prescott pretty much fighting back. You guys thought?
Who want to go first?
Anybody can go first. Nat been on the ball.
I don't know
want Nat
about
to go.
football like that, so I'm just.
No, it don't have nothing to do with football because I think you heard of what's going on right now, where a lot of women are saying a lot of SA about men are SAing me, men are SAing me, and taking them to court to get the bag. So pretty much now you have dudes now starting to fight back. That's pretty much.
Okay, say that again.
So right now is a new thing going on. Women are now saying, man, high earner men, they call them men that's very prestige and that full status that they are pretty much you say SA them. So they're using that to pretty much to get a money grab. So now a lot of men will normally go for it. They'll be like, okay, whatever, just pay whatever they asking for because I don't want the media attention. But now Dak is making a statement and say, no, I'm fighting back. So, like, what are your thoughts about him actually fighting back on the SA, which is sexual assault?
I just think women got to do better. Like, if you got to stoop this low to get a check, I mean, I think it stems back again from upbringing. Like, just that, I don't even know what to say no more. Sometimes women just piss me off because it's like the lows that some of these women go to get money. I mean, to me, it takes less energy to go chase your own bag. And some of these women actually have talents that they can use to make this bread, but instead they're going through these extremes. So I don't blame them for fighting back because at the end of the day, half of the time the women know what they're doing. It's all consensual, but it's again. But then the men are stupid too because women are like that out there. So you should be protecting yourself as well, and not just picking up any girl just because she looks good. So it is what it is.
100. I'm loving everything she's saying, G. She definitely, you can tell she has been experienced and has wisdom from the things that she's learned from. Yeah, it's sad when dudes go through certain things, and we don't have enough stiff repercussions for people that do things like this.
Right.
The world still, sad to say, doesn't understand the type of women that are amongst us now. We don't have, a plethora of women like, my Pooh Bear, Nat, Natasha, a whole bunch of, decent, wholesome women, marriage minded, wives. We don't have that. We have women out here that's really have the mindset I'm going to take for myself and do it by any means necessary, even at destroying a man. They will do that. And that's where I would tell our sisters, like, this is where I understand you want to always be a woman, but you have to speak out against these women and separate yourselves from them and let it be known. No, I'm not okay with you doing this to our brothers because there are decent men out here. And then y'all messing it up for the ones that do actually love men and do know what a man actually brings to the table. Not as far as being a utility, but what they have inside of them that makes a home and brings value to ourselves and help us build as well. They understand these things. But what it does is it messes things up because now every guy is on the alert now is saying, and now everybody's talking about it. That's all we're doing on these daggone panels now is we're on the alert looking out for these type of women because it's so bad and it's growing and they don't care. They're saying that they don't care. They're coming out making videos, pages. Yeah, I'm going to take. Hey, if you ain't got no money or whatever, and I'm going to take you for what you got. And if you ain't out here got anything, or you ain't giving me money off the top or hit my cash app, all types of, they're telling you. But like she said, there are a
Facts.
lot of guys for some reason still dealing with these women. And for me, I wouldn't give them an ounce of attention at all. Not touching them, not giving them, don't like them. They showing their butt pics, don't like them either. Don't they willing to give their drop their drawers. Do not go inside them women. What are you going inside them women for? For what? What are you going inside of there for?
Cause we dogs, man.
And it's free. That's what they
It's
talk about. It's
free.
free.
You giving it to me. They gonna take it.
But
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
that's
saying?
what
but they,
motivates them to keep going because there are
yes,
men who are willing to take.
right,
So then you can't get mad when you get taken for a ride or you suffer
correct.
repercussions such as that because you went for it.
You went for it, yeah. That's the game.
But make sure you sign that form. Non-disclosure agreement form. You good. Most of these
Yeah,
men they get into a position they're not signing the form or not giving out the form. They always say you barely hear scandal about some of these white men because they always sign those forms. Powerful
yeah.
white men.
But honestly, bro, and I want to ask y'all something, man. And of course, I'm pretty sure you guys up here ain't no virgins. Have y'all ever you ever noticed the difference between a woman you actually love versus one that you know you probably, of course, you probably, if you're a decent dude, you're gonna care about a woman, but you're not feeling like that. And the difference between when you enter the one you love versus that type of woman,
I don't know. To me, it's all the same.
it's
But
all the same.
it's all the same. I think I have a
So,
problem.
all right, so
Now
bro,
I'm done. So that means he just smashed and everything. He ain't got no feelings.
No. True. I believe it. For me, I did get what you come. For me, it's different. Like
yeah,
if it's somebody want,
Hakeem cap. Hakeem,
no, it's true. True. Hold
Hakeem,
on.
just like me.
you ever
He be
Hold on.
like, it's all.
Hold on. It's
He be
true.
like, it's
you
Listen.
all
ever
the
mess with
same.
a decent woman?
Cap.
Listen. I have messed with a decent,
No,
wholesome
no,
woman.
not you, Hakeem. I know
Yeah.
you have. I'm asking Ron. Have you messed with like a woman so far that you would say like she's really wholesome like that?
Mm.
No,
That's why when you get that one, you're gonna feel the difference, yo.
Like
You're gonna feel the difference.
because to me, sex is sex.
You're gonna feel her.
What makes it to me, sex is sex. What makes it powerful?
Powerful.
I don't think it has anything to do with the sex part. I think it's just the person's energy.
Yeah, that's my point. So when you actually be with a woman that actually loves you and she's actually a decent human being, you're gonna feel her spirit. That's what's gonna make it better. But you're gonna when you enter in a woman, that spiritual act, bro, you can feel her goodness. And I'm not
Okay,
talking about over time.
okay, man. Then that's the case. What you saying? That's the case to be true. Then why men still cheat though?
Right. There you go. I
That's what I'm
like that
saying
one.
because we don't believe that shit.
I like
Excuse my
that one.
language.
I like
No,
that
I'll
one.
tell you why.
Thank you. That was tell you that. I'm keeping it real. We
I,
don't
no,
believe
I'm gonna
that
tell
shit.
you why. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
tell
Tell
you
me
why.
why. Go ahead. Tell
I'm
me.
gonna tell you why. Dudes, if dudes are still cheating and that's an actual decent woman, obviously it's something wrong with the guy. It's something wrong. It's something wrong. If you're
So what would cause if there's something wrong with the guy, what would cause a guy to still want to be with other women if he has a decent, wholesome woman?
Thank you. That's what I'm saying. I'm keeping it
okay,
real.
I can
Then we
answer
got
this.
Hakeem. He doing
I can
this.
I can
I'm
answer
keeping it real.
this. Yeah,
Is he
that's a great
damaged
question.
or is he just a hoe by nature?
No, so that's let me explain this because Hakeem backed me up on this. No, all this goofy stuff that's going around in these spaces where the so-called clause is we're doing what men do. That's not. No, that's that type of man. There are types of men, and it depends on what you actually come from. What type of source? Hakeem, correct me if I'm wrong. Your parents was married
42 years.
42 years. So that's a certain type of man.
Hmm.
I same thing. I'm bred from marriage. I'm bred from it. My mother and father were married. I'm their firstborn. So I'm a different type of man, and that's what I saw. My grandparents, both of them, they were married, both sets. One was married and never got remarried, and one was married and they got married again. So that's all I seen. When certain guys come from certain regimes, they are a different type of guy that they're not going to be able to give themselves in a manner that they do not understand from, if that makes sense. They don't understand marriage and understand I have a woman of value, not a whore. I have a woman of value that can actually help me get to a place that I will not get to on my own. They don't
Suppose they
understand.
feel they
But
could get
true,
there
but
on
you,
their own.
Huh?
Suppose they feel they could get there on their own.
I mean, you could feel you can get there. All the wealthy men in this world, what do they have behind them?
A wife.
Yep.
A
hey,
wife.
Shicey, that's a
And a
lovely
side piece. But what
net.
about that? They got side pieces too now.
They got some of them do stupid stuff. They got side pieces and everything. But what did I say? I said I didn't say they are good. I said if the woman's good. Behind every it's an old slogan. Behind every great man, there's a what? A great woman.
The woman.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't know nothing about her, but she's the one taking care of him when he's sick. She's the one there when the whole world and the business is not going wrong, and he got to fire people and deal with stupidity and all that. She the one that's coming in there, tearing it down in the bedroom for him whenever he wants to, making sure he get to relieve the stress and revamp himself, getting fed, his children taken care of, all this stuff, so he can just focus on being that guy.
Hey, no, Shicey,
Stuff
that's the lovely
matter,
Sonette. That's the lovely Sonette
huh?
up there. No, I'm talking to Shicey much. She's like, who is that talking? Not you. She talking about the
Oh,
woman. I was talking that's Nat. She been out day one when me and Hakeem first started.
yeah. I hope
Chaos,
she
she was there.
come back more. But that's the thing. That's the difference now.
I gotta
Is
put her on payroll. She ain't gonna come on.
we
She a busy woman. Like
yeah.
I had to remind her today. That's how busy she was.
The
This
problem
woman
is
works.
a
Go
lot
ahead.
of what I noticed from talking to women and stuff like that. The problem is you guys do not understand the difference between a male and a man, and understand an actual man of marriage, a husband, versus a guy that's just running around just trying to get to it. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all really don't know the difference. Even times where y'all say, "Oh, I want a God-fearing man," but then every time I look at the man that you did, where did you see God in him at all? Like where? I'm trying to figure out, because he said God, because he said name of Christ or anything. He said Allah. Where was his behavior, his movements, his mannerisms, his discipline that said he has God in him? That type of man is disciplined. He's organized. He's structured. He doesn't play no games, and he's going to be serious about you. He's going to be serious about you because he's serious about himself. He doesn't have time to play games. I got to get to a level that's going to make me phenomenal. And going around screwing women and you're talking to someone that did it, you waste time. You cause problems with your life. It's a distraction. It's stupid. I didn't get, what did I gain from it? Nothing. I have nothing to show for me being promiscuous. Nothing. Over the last 12 years of my life, I have gained more than the first 28.
But truth, there'll be guys in the the space we're in. There's guys in these spaces. They always say, "Oh, I love my woman. I do anything for her." But yet talk about another woman while you're on a live stream. That don't make any sense. You get what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
saying? Like, so I'm
yeah.
saying it be guys in these spaces doing that. So I'm like, how
But
that?
they don't know what love is, bro.
I'm saying they just talking just to talk. That was I like to be
Yeah.
transparent. I like to be honest. Like most men today don't even know what love is from a woman. Really, like you said, like know that feeling from a woman how it actually feels. I do agree with you on that. A lot of men say, "Oh, I know my woman love me." No, they don't because they still have another woman on the side.
Yeah,
If
I
your
can
woman,
be, and I can
go
be
ahead,
honest about this. I can be
go ahead.
honest about this. Until now, I have never felt love from a woman. It's only been two other females that I've actually had love from. My grandmother and my daughter. That I felt that when I understood what love actually is, those are the two other than, tequila. Tequila actually gives me unconditional, authentic love for who I am as a man. For who I am as a man. And I have
Damn,
never
tequila.
felt nothing. I have never felt nothing like it.
Damn,
Not no
tequila. She got that old
nowhere.
soul.
Yeah, not nothing like it. It's the most amazing thing in the world, bro. And I'm sad that it took me 40 years to find it, but I'm thankful that I was able to find it at all. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, because some people
And
still
that,
can't find it.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm saying some people can still, and they be in the marriage. They be married
yeah.
and still can't
Yep.
find it.
But this is the key thing. If I was still how I was 12 years ago, before I gave up, and I finally said, you know what, I don't want to live this life like how I'm doing it now, and gave myself completely over to God. I would have never found her because she would have never dealt with me if I wasn't a man of God. She would have dealt with
Natasha, no, my
yeah.
bad. But I want to say Natasha, it's so bad to the point it be married men on panels flirting with other women
Yeah, it's
on a
horrible.
panel, and I'd be like, your wife. You talk
It's
about so
horrible.
highly of your wife, but you flirting with another woman on the panel. That don't make any sense. That was like, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna hold my composure, but I'm just speaking facts though. I'm not
no,
making it
you
up.
are. And that shows how that's why I said compared to how what I thought this space was I'll say at the end of last year, probably midsummer in the last year until now. My whole thought process is completely because I was thinking that these guys were like myself, like Hakeem, like you. I thought they were. I'm finding out they're not, bro. They
It's
don't
not
want the
true.
thing that they're saying. They just want ass.
Yeah, it's just it's all cap. It's just to get the woman to open
Yeah,
up, get in her
they just
DMs,
want
and then
ass.
that's it. Facts.
And
It's
that's crazy.
crazy, bro.
You
It
up
got me
here
mad when I
actually,
found out.
yeah, you actually upset, mad, talking how bad women are, cussing them out, fussing at them, calling them this, calling them that, and all you want is just ass. Do
Like
you
I
even
keep saying,
know? And do you even know what a woman actually is? And I'm talking about a woman, bro, not someone that's just running around here ain't doing shit. Just talking about getting. I'm talking about actual woman, yo. A woman. The shit that make you, yo, it's just different. It's just different. They are the better half of us. Like when you have that type of woman, they make you look good as shit. Seriously. And then you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You not stressed. You ain't worried about, going around here still hunting and everything like that. That stuff, man. Yo, that stuff gets lonely, man. Seriously. Like I said, it's a distraction. But when I heard our the other guys out here, and I'm listening to what they saying, and I'm like, whoa. And then the girls were group like you seen it, they would group me into that shit. I'm like, hold up. I have been on here for 4 years. I'm not saying the shit that they saying. Like,
no,
no,
but
no,
they was
no. So
jealous.
now I'm
They was jealous. They was only jealous of you because you were talking highly over your woman. That's why they were saying that. We
yeah.
know that.
So I made sure now I'm separating myself completely. Like, no, nigga, I'm not saying what the hell you saying. The shit you done said, the shit that you done did with your baby mothers and children and all this type of shit, the shit that you did with your latest woman after you been on here complaining, talking about her bad women. No, nigga, you can't come up here talking about no relationship or you want no woman, nigga, and you out here acting like this. We not the same. No.
Bro,
Screw up.
true. Check me out. Like Hakeem one time, he told me about this content creator who I used to follow that guy every day. He was like, no, Ronnie, like he been doing this, this ass for years because he trying to get women. Bro, I was so upset. I was a heavy follower of this person. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, man, bro, it's crazy. I was say you can't believe everything on the internet. For real, for real. These guys are
Yeah,
capping.
it bothered me. It really bothered me when I
It
was
did too,
looking, and I'm
man.
like,
Me too, man. Fake. These people
yo,
fake.
so what are you trying to do? And then it's like when I'm like, okay, so if you find a woman that's willing to give you everything that you're asking for, then what? I said, so you still want to cheat on that woman? They saying, yeah. I'm like, what? And then they'd flip it on me. They'd be like, so Truth, you telling me you got your woman, right? The one you've been looking for and everything like that. And then there's this other woman right here. And your woman's not gonna know you're gonna do that. I said, fuck no. Why would I'm not dumb like that. So I've been running around here trying to find a decent woman, right? And I'm gonna be dumb enough to take a chance of doing that. That doesn't make any sense. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I can cut, bro. And I'm not that dumb. Like it doesn't make any sense. And as a man, when we talk about logic, that doesn't make logical sense.
Preach.
You feel what I'm saying? You want a woman that's going to cook for us, take care of us, build with us, love us unconditionally, work with us till we get to our mountaintop, and then you're going to just cheat on her? And that's all she's asking for. She's asking for a loyalty commitment. That's all she's asking for. She's going to ride out with you. You're going to dog that type of woman out, but then complain about the ones that's not going to do that. That doesn't make sense. After I heard that, I was done.
Man, I'm right with you, man. That's why you see me. I don't really entertain that. But guys, it's about that time. I want to know. Of course, thank you guys for being here, like always on the panel. The lovely Nat was here, so it's always good to have her presence here and also being felt. So, any guys, your final thoughts on Dak Prescott? Y'all have any final thoughts as we get ready to wind down?
I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for him. What he going through. He seems to be a decent kid, bro. Mm-hmm. He really did. From what I've known him so far, he's kind of like Stephen Curry. You feel me? But he got to do a better job of being more responsible, like Net said. Of hey, why are you even dealing with these type of women when you don't have to, bro? You're a made man. You're a quarterback of the Dallas freaking Cowboys.
Already on American team.
Decent women out here that you can find easily to shuffle through and
especially
get
in Dallas.
And then you in Dallas, you're the Dallas Cowboy quarterback.
Preach.
You are that guy. Like, that's nothing that just is mind-boggling. Go ahead, Akeem. It's crazy to me.
My main thing I would say, first I would say where was his parents? Did he grow up in a two-family household? And then the easy way for a lot of these athletes to stop, vet a woman and just get married. If he was married in 2017 or was in a long-term relationship, this would have been prevented any other allegations. So the key thing is to going back to what works. Meeting somebody, vetting somebody out, being introduced, staying in a long-term relationship, getting married, and you'll keep more money in your pocket.
Nat, any final thoughts?
No, I agree.
I got one last thing I think I'm going to quit my job so I can make $16K to find love.
Oh my God! How can you do that?
I'm
you do that? I'm gonna go to your. I'm gonna talk to your mom. I'm like burn.
I think even his daddy would
down.
probably hit him upside the head with that one.
Yeah, your father.
They'll knock him outside his head. But like always, but like always, man, it's always great to have you, Nat. Hopefully you'll come on again when you're not busy.
Appreciate it.
Your schedule is crazy. You got multiple businesses. You doing your thing. Nat, show the people where they can find you and subscribe to you, whatever. Tell the people where they can find you.
Well, my business is Irresistible Lips for my business page. My personal is Sassy Net.
I put it in the chat for the lovely Natasha Vincent is always on the move, so she's like really reposting your page, your Facebook. So if you get new follow, if you get new follow,
Tasha,
I appreciate it.
She's Lady Mod. She's Lady Mod.
I told you she's the original mod. She is the original mod. I told people that she is the original mod. True. Tell the people where they can find you, big dog.
On here, Truth and Purpose Nexus. You can find me on here on Wednesdays. Parlaying with these good brothers. I'm going to be here. I told them while ago that I appreciate everything that they bring to the table. I told them they're going to be a steady climb, but they're going to keep rising. So this is where I'm being. I love being around great men, and this
Praise
is
the
where we're.
Lord.
No,
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it. You appreciate it. No, cause we learned it. Like you got to be transparent. You got to be honest. And you got to be the truth. Like there's not enough podcasters that I really out here telling the truth. They're just having conversation. It's good, but it's also good to
Is it?
also tell the truth. Like
Yeah.
do you really feel love? No. You get what I'm saying? Like let that be known, because there's guys that are out there feeling those things. Like, hey, I don't think my girl really loved me. We're not having conversations like these, and that's the problem. And I think that's why the deletion for women is so high, because these men are not having these type of conversations. They are
Yeah.
upset at their woman. They're mad. They got other women. They don't know what to do. They frustrated. They're hurting. So Chaos was trying to do something totally different. And I think Hakeem, me, and Jordan, we was on a different route. And I think we're gonna stay on that route and have these real type of conversation. But like I always, shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. Guys, make sure on your way out, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that notification bell on the right hand side. Remember, we do go live each and every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 6 o'clock Eastern time. Like always, thank you for the lovely Natasha Vincent, who always holding us down in the chat. Thank you for Black Beauty, always coming late, but yeah, she make her presence feel known. Shout out to Mimi. Mimi is at work, but she also made her presence be known. Shout out to Ashton. Ashton actually getting ready to go live, so guys, make sure Ashton's channel.
Yeah.
He's actually right now to go live.
I
So
will
guys,
be
make sure
there.
you go over there and subscribe to the channel. He
Ashton,
had really
drop your
good
link in the description.
yeah.
Well, unless I get pulled away, unless I get pulled. But Ashton, I'll try my best to be there.
Shout out to Liberated Show. Came in late, but he said he's gonna hit the playback. Shout out to you guys that actually go and watch the playback. We really do greatly appreciate it, because we need that now, because we need the people to like know that y'all really rock with us. Shout out to Why High. Sorry about Dak, bro. Dak gotta do better. Why High? Dak gotta do better. Dak gotta do better. Shout out to Shiesty Bun. Shiesty Bun say she's gonna chill, relax, because she's about to turn 30. So shout out to her. You know, she's about to hit 30. Shiesty, let us know when's your birthday, so we'll give you a huge shout out. And probably
If she's serious, if Shiesty Sugar or Sugar Shiesty, if she get herself together, man, I got some decent men. I got some decent men but you got to be a decent. You got to be all the way in. You got to give up that ratchetness.
Shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryan. No, but shout out to the lovely Sherry Bryan, and also Gorilla Black and her son.
Oh yes,
Sky.
yes.
They always tune in, watching the show, even when they on vacation. They still tune in. She come over here and say, "Hey, I'm showing you guys love." Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Kendall. Shout out to Jabbar. Shout out to I already gave shout out to Ashton, because you guys make sure y'all go over there. Shout out to the lovely Tequila was in the building. Always coming here and supporting Truth. Never favorite. Man, you never favorite, bro. You always favorite, bro. What's going on? What's going on? You got women coming over. You got your girl coming over here.
That's my baby.
Shout out to LA Project. You know, Lauren was in the building. Shout out to Genesis After Dark, who's also channels booming too. When she go late night, it be spicy over there. I can't be over there doing crazy things. I don't know what.
And I'll be at Ashton's show. I'll be there tonight. Ashton's going live right after us. We'll be over there. I'm gonna have to pop like 2 Red Bulls.
Shout out to my cousin who also watch the show. He be watching the show. He always give me a critique. He be like, "Yo, I need to be on the show." I'm like, "Yo, whenever you ready, cuz you know I got you." Man, shout out to all the people that always watch it. Shout out to those. Shout out to Joe No Heard Him. Shout out to Gore. Shout out to Just Hit Me Out. He was also in the building, and we're right back in the clouds, because he know he like Dak. Even though he won't admit it, he like Dak Prescott. I'm gonna say it right now. You know he likes him. So when you talk about Dak, he like, "Yo, what's going on with Dak?" So shout out to all you guys that always tune in on Instagram, Facebook, Kick. Pretty soon we're gonna be on Twitter. We're gonna be on. You already know. I can't. You know I ain't gonna forget. Make sure you go to KI Culture Radio community tab. In the community tab, there's a KI Culture Radio T-shirt. Yeah. Also the KI Culture Radio coffee mug. Hey, Nat, you see our coffee mug? Nat, you see our coffee mug?
I think at this point I should be a vet where I get one for free.
No, listen.
I can't got you.
Listen,
hit
baby.
On Facebook. You know,
give me and I'll send it to you. You know, I'm not gonna make the boss pay for anything. But you know, the Lord told me to make $16K though. I'm going to go.
Oh Lord, here we go.
And look, Nat, don't even forget this. High King got a book now.
I got it. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, Black Love.
He got a book.
Listen,
he didn't even sign it.
Listen. We've been working.
We've been working.
I'm trying to pay
we've been
somebody
working.
rent this year. That's what I'm working on. I'm trying to pay somebody rent.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he got a half. And he ain't even have
I'm
a half.
trying.
Ain't even have a
We're
half.
gonna have to have.
I
I'm still
love it.
waiting, and that's coming
I
from
love it.
China. You know, we've been working, man, and you know,
Man, you
thanks to
late. We
women
doing
like
big
you.
business over here. When you
You know,
left, and you know, between it in and out, we've been working.
we've
I
been working.
see.
We
Net,
just trying to
Good
please
get.
come back.
business.
We
Please
just
come
trying to
back.
get like you,
Gotta
baby.
make a way to
We
come
trying to
back.
be like you. You an entrepreneur. We can't be
We
an
just trying to
entrepreneur.
get like you. I just want to live under your light. See, be
I'm
under
so
your
done.
light. You know what I'm
Her boy,
saying?
and Hakeem, her boyfriend would delete you. Her boyfriend great.
I know that.
You
No,
know
listen. It's all love. I want to be with them partying too. I still want to be under the light. You know, we trying to learn from the women. You know, this
But
Mr.
Hakeem, she had a
$16K. You feel me?
$400 hairdo.
I know.
That's
I
money.
I
seen
did
it.
not. Don't listen to Hakeem. I
Listen,
did
no,
not have a
listen.
$400
I
Yo,
missed
hairdo.
fam,
that.
I ran up on her. She didn't know it was
Oh,
me. I'm in the back. She didn't know it was me because you know I'm in the work clothes. You know I'm dirty. You know what I mean?
oh, here
I'm
we go with
scrubbing
the
up my
bull.
dirty dollars. I'm just getting off of work, and I'm like, she didn't notice. I noticed her. She
Hakeem, you
hopped
supposed to
out.
approach her. You supposed to look at her and I say, "Hey,
Yeah,
that's
that's why
me."
she didn't
Hey,
notice me
King,
because I was dirty.
King.
You know what I mean? I was dirty.
I didn't notice
Mud on
because
my
I'm
face.
focused.
Is that
I
No,
don't
who
be
I
paying
think it
attention
is
to
right
stuff
there?
like that.
Yeah, that who? Genesis at the guard. That Genesis. You talking about Genesis at the guard? Yeah,
Genesis
that's
don't
Genesis.
like nerds, man.
That Genesis at the guard. But
Yeah.
she had a conversation later on her show, explaining herself why she
Oh,
like nerds. The dreadhead. Because dreadheads do it the best. I've been telling people that.
I don't know
Dreadheads do
I
it the
don't know
best.
no dreadhead that's a nerd. They all about getting.
Me!
You ain't no nerd, man. Stop capping, man.
I read books. I got your book right here. What you
No,
mean?
right,
But
right.
like always, man, thank you
Yeah,
guys for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio. Oh, not only that, I'm not gonna forget Jordan. We miss you, bro. We
we
love you.
miss you.
We know you do. You
yeah.
spend family
Enjoy
time.
your
Yeah, but
blessing, Jay. Enjoy your
Kissing the
blessing.
babies. I'm ready to have a baby today.
yeah, kissing the
Yeah,
baby.
yeah.
That man
Keep
is
praying
in
for me.
love with his baby. He's
Yeah,
feeling
keep praying
fatherhood.
for me.
Yeah, we
Maybe
praying for you,
maybe
dog.
be a baby truth on the way later on.
We're gonna
Okay,
try. Yeah.
Pray for it.
okay. Like always, thank you for tuning in to Chaos Culture Radio.